game we're playing, and you have to pay very close attention because right here, chat, this is where we are. Last time we dodged the attack. Someone fell out the window. And we went a new route. So this time, we're not gonna dodge the attack. That's it here? Yeah, it is. The worst part about it is that you can still activate the files if you hack the game. So like you can see what you know exactly what was supposed to be.
It's no good. I can't run anymore.
Kumi.
Zomi was still glancing around nervously. I could see her trembling. Don't worry, it's all gonna be okay. I'll think of something. I was doing my best to sound confident, but on the inside I was already choking on my own despair. If hemoanima attacks won't affect the killer, am I gonna have to tackle them and try to steal the power saw again? Oh no. They found us.
What do we do? Where can we go?
We'll have to head outside. Nozomi and I ran towards the nearest window, but then...
Okay!
Damn it! We're too late!
Chet, who do you think is gonna die?
The killer steadily advanced towards us, never saying a word, but brandishing their power saw the whole time. It's hopeless if we don't do something, we're dead. Even if we escape out the window, this is the 3rd floor. Can I get both of us to the ground safely?
Darumi. Stop. I'm gonna try to remember stuff again, Pepe hands. Yeah, that's how I feel. So this... Hey guys, what do you miss? Oh god. Hi Citrus. Not much, we only started the game about 2 minutes ago. Jump out of the window! Yeah, okay, I think we're gonna die and the Revive-O-Matic's gonna bring us back. And when we get back, we'll be like 20 days in the future and we'll be dead.
I can't afford to die here. The desperate move, but I'll bet it all on this.
Nozomi, hold on tight! We're gonna jump!
What?
This is terrifying.
I grabbed Nozomi around the waist and charged into the window with all my might. There was the sound of breaking glass, and then we were in the air.
That's a creepy shot.
For a moment, it felt like we were floating there in the rainy night sky. But of course, that didn't last. Gravity kicked in and we fell. My skull slammed in the ground with a dull crack. I can't die yet. I still have so much I need to do. But it was no good. My consciousness cut out abruptly and completely.
I knew it. We're being revived. 2 days late. 3 days later. It's gonna be crazy if no one believes us what happened. Because I can't remember. Chat, has Hiroko told everyone? I don't think Hiroko's told anyone yet. Damn, Takumi blurriness. I don't know. That doesn't look blurry to me. Is it blurry on your end? Frantically looks. Frantically looks. That's not the right filter! I mean, no, I don't see anything blurry. What would be blurry about? What would be blurry about that, chat?
I woke up feeling like my consciousness has floated to the surface from a very deep place. Where am I?
Takumi, you're awake.
I heard somebody's voice nearby.
She survived.
I turned towards and I found Nozomi's eyes peering into mine. Nozomi?
Thank goodness you're right. I was starting to think you'd never wake up.
How long have I been out? What day is it?
Almost 3 full days. It's day 36 now. Do you remember what happened? You grabbed hold of me and jumped out of a 3rd floor window. She's blood. Sure.
Yeah, I remember. You were being chased by the killer.
I wasn't hurt too badly, but you hit your head and...
Died, but if I'm okay now, then...
I carried you to the infirmary and put you inside the revival-matic.
Wow, thanks, Nozomi. You're a lifesaver, literally.
I should be the one thanking you. You saved me from the killer. But even after the machine brought you back, you stayed unconscious. We were all worried, especially Hiroko.
Hiroko.
Yes, she came to check on you all the time. She even helped take care of you when you needed a break. She seemed so cold when I first met her, but she's actually a very caring person, huh?
I really wouldn't have expected Hiroko to show that much concern for me. It's nice to know she doesn't hate me after all. But something about Nozomi's story bothered me. So, what about Moko?
Oh, okay. This is right after Moko died. I see. By the way, Chad, do you guys ever just... Hey, chat, I'm the world's first real ghost VTuber. How's it going? I mean that this is encoding terribly. Can you guys even, like, see me on your screen? She didn't make it. I took her to the revival-matic too, but it was too late. She had lost too much blood. I'm sorry, Moko. If only I'd been quicker, I could have saved you.
It wasn't your fault, Nozomi. Moko wouldn't want you to blame yourself.
I know, but I just miss her so much.
Aw.
I wished I could say something to comfort Nozomi, but all I could do was put my hand on her shoulder and let her cry. I'd broken my promise and would all survive this time.
I don't think I can trust her on mannequin. Yeah, I have a theory. Okay, here's my theory. My theory is that maybe the revival-matic has to be manually turned on. So we only turn it on before... I mean, not the revival-matic, but the coffin, how like... The coffin things pick people up. I think those are only turned on right before, like, we do a battle. Maybe? And, like, they're able to give you quick enough to save basically anyone. But otherwise, we have to manually put them in. Why is it so blurry? Sorry. That's a very personal question.
I'd broken my promise and would all survive this time. If only we'd found the killer sooner, or if we'd gotten Moko to the infirmary in time. Regret washed over me in waves. Even coming back in time, I'd failed. Was there any point in going on? I can't quit now. That's not what Moko would have wanted either. Now more than ever, we need to stop the killer. After a while, Nozomi calmed down and went to tell the others that I was awake. She said I should go see everyone in the cafeteria. I should get going soon. I got out of bed feeling completely normal. So normal it was hard to believe I'd been dead just a few days ago. Okay, next stop is cafeteria.
Oh, Takumi.
You son of a bitch! Good to see you back on your feet.
Thank goodness. We thought you'd die if you slept much longer. Technically, he did die. It's a good thing we had the technology to bring you back.
Sorry to put you guys through all that, but don't worry, I'm fine now.
Hi, Max. How are you doing today? Ugh. Seriously, dude? You gotta be more careful. We'd really be up a creek if we lost you, too. Goku! Oh, I mean...
Huh?
No, Mr. Miracle didn't mean anything by it. He just lacks any sense of social delicacy.
That's rich coming from you.
Okay, how are you? I'm terrible. My camera broke. Yeah, my camera broke, so now I'm all blurry. Real first world problem. I'm also not cute.
So you guys know about Moko already?
Nozomi told us. She said the killer attacked the three of you. Why didn't you bring me with you that night? I can't believe I missed out on more murder. Quiet you! Don't make me shove until she gets promoted sword down your throat. Yugumo in the background, bro thinks he can hide his sauce for us. Yeah, the fact that we know it's Yugumo. Don't tell guy called Cutie. I don't think so. I don't think so. I'll be nice and quiet from now on. Nozomi got us all together that morning and told us what happened. We carried Moko's body to the mooring and put it there for now.
Everyone's faces clouded over as they relive the tragedy in you. I knew how everyone felt. Of course, for them, this was the first time one of our friends had died.
I mean, I know. But sure.
Hold on. You carried Moko to the morgue? What about the drones?
I was curious why they didn't activate too. So I decided to look into it. The weird thing is, there's nothing wrong with the drones themselves. They're operating exactly as intended. How's your new camera? $1 million. Either $1 million or I have to slide this slider to the left. Yeah, who can say which one's easier? How can that be? Excuse me, what's the meaning of this?
You might not believe me, but none of this happened in my future.
I was so determined to save everyone this time. But I couldn't protect Moko.
Depending on how much the choices warp the
I'm
narrative.
sorry.
Operative, I refuse to believe fish head disease exists in the future. That's actually what happens on day 101. Everyone catches fish mackerel disease.
Hey man, don't beat yourself up. It's just how war is, you know?
That's right, Mr. Sumino. Your time-traveling hijinks don't even come into play here. At this point, it doesn't really matter whether we believe her about that or not. Yeah, I'm just sad about Moko. Why did she have to die? Lady Moko, I swear on the holy Jumanji sword, you shall be avenged! We've been investigating while you're out, Mr. Sumino, but we haven't found anything. The killer remains just as much of a mystery as ever. Oh. If we can go over the incident one more time. You two ran from the killer together, correct? Yes, I remember it clearly. I see. Tsubasa, what's the current life sign total? It's 14. That means the killer's still out there. Oh! Wait, I forgot about that. Yeah, the counter. My theory was that it included FB, Fireboy. We know that this is an important thing to know, chat. The zombie. The zombie things I believe exist within this timeline. So yeah. My headcanon said Takumi counts as two because I took critical items inside Takumi. I mean, that is why I think we're possessed. How much it cost? Either $1 million or I have to stop sliding this.
And you were all in your rooms at night, right?
That's right. You, Nozomi, and Moko were the only ones who were up.
Oh, you would say that, Yugamo. This was around when gets hungry all the time, yeah. Yo, Lucia's gonna give me 1 million. Thanks, Lucia. Oh? What's cock about? I feel so bad. I was sleeping like a piece of trash while there's nothing going on. Like we could help it. I was still in the middle of the night. Could you two please grow spine? Feeling sorry for ourselves won't bring Moko back. If you got the idea to spell all that nonsense, why not use it more productively by finding the killer, for example? Easy for you to say. Moko killed, what chance do we have? You've got an idea to kill a freaking power saw murderer user. I'm all ears.
Huh?
Hey, that's right. The killer had their suit and power saw when they attacked us. That's gotta mean they had some spares or something, right? I mean, the ones we found were locked up in the metal shop.
Yeah, about that. We checked the locker and the suit and the power saw were both gone. Oh. Wait, that's different. In the other timeline, it wasn't gone. Like, we explicitly used it. If you remember, we explicitly used that power saw. Interesting. Hey guys, it's me, your favorite pixel tuber. Sorry, I'm having way too much fun with this. I want to say sorry, but censored. You wouldn't be able to see him because it'd be censored.
They're gone. I rushed over to the metal shop to see the locker for myself. The moment I put my hand on the door, it swung open. Combination lock from before was gone.
Hi, Ike. Am I good? Yeah, I have a bit of a sore throat, but aside from that, I'm good. How are you?
There's nothing in here. How?
It was already when we came to check it out. We didn't find any fingerprints, and there's no sign of the lock being forced either.
What?
I think it'd be better if you're the one who knows it to me.
Oh, why?
It kind of defeats the point if just anyone can open this thing. I'm not saying the killer could be one of us or anything, but it's best to keep risk to a minimum, you know?
It does make sense from a logical standpoint. It means less chances for the stuff to fall back into the killer's hands.
How could this have happened? No one knew the code but me.
Could the killer have used telepathy to find out? Anything's possible at this point. How are we supposed to defend against that? I don't want to die.
Quit your whining. Grow up here and let's actually do something about it.
I may be a chronic loser, but I can still put up a fight in my own loser way. Any Baylor cop without gladly voluntarily settle me for something.
No, I'm not losing anyone else. I'm gonna find the killer and kill them before they can strike again.
I don't think we've ever found out why what Hiroko knows or why she isn't telling anyone.
Let's search the school again. Everyone, if you notice anything strange, let us know right away.
Okay. Hey chat, if I was a Catan board, would you play on me?
We split into groups and spent the rest of the day looking for clues. But just like every other time, we failed to find anything new. No one had the heart to discuss things any further, and day 46 drew to a close.
Now, what if this route doesn't make you move the one now? Maybe. Makes one happens to the parasite. Maybe. Maybe it's still here. Does that even mean? Well, the joke is that I'm hexagons. No, because I refuse to play Catan. Why? Because you know you'd lose to me?
Up and at 'em, troops!
Bitch.
Time to rise and shine! Get active! Davis!
Ah, he's glitching out harder than I am. Oh,
Suffering the insufferable, to pave the way for humanity's future greatness.
hi Kendro. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the Bunny Brigade. Glad to be here. Chat, look, we're the same. Look, we're the same. I like how this level of detail, you can see my face, you can tell when my mouth is like moving kinda. Easiest pixel art of my life. No rendering. Okay, guys, let's do this. Let's go. I think this means we're being attacked by the idol commander.
What the? That wasn't normal. Did the announcement bug out? Why do I feel so hazy? It felt like a thick fog had covered my mind. My body grew lighter and lighter. I feel like going back to sleep. Ugh. What is it?
Who was it last time? It was Hiroko, right?
I was brought back to the land of the living by the unrelenting ringing of my doorbell. That was a close one. I always went out like a light.
Yeah, it was Hiroko, and we never know how. We still don't know how she knows. We still don't know how she knows what she knows. What she knows.
I hurried over to open the door.
Takumi, good. You're still safe.
Hiroko, what happened? What do you mean safe?
No time to explain. Use these to plug your ears for now. Hurry.
Earplugs. Without knowing why, I inserted the earplugs Hiroko handed me. Then she pulled out a notepad, scratched something down, and showed it to me.
We're under attack from an enemy who uses special sound frequencies to create illusions.
What? So the announcement just now? Oh, you can't hear me. Give me a sec. I borrowed the pen and notepad from Hiroko and hurriedly wrote down out a message. What about everyone else?
We'll go help them now.
Just then the alarm sounded. Hiroko was right. We were under attack.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds.
Hey chat, with this filter on, do I look like a character from an indie artsy game that costs $30 and is only 5 hours long?
Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
Let's go, Hiroko. She read the move of my lips and nodded firmly. We split up to tell everyone about the situation and how to deal with it. Fortunately, no one had been completely entranced by the illusions yet.
You look like a SNES attempt at early 3D. Sometimes I feel like that.
But since our ears were plugged, we had to deal with the added challenge of coordinating a battle without being able to hear each other.
1 to 2 hours the most, 5 hours is generous. Okay, okay. I'm gonna stop with the filters now because I'm distracting myself. And we have to power through this, chat. We've already seen all this. But we can just skip the battle, hopefully. Also, hi, Coda. Oh my god. Hang on. I have to restart throwing stuff in my face. I'm sorry, I'll give you a free one. Sorry, you deserve better. Now it's time for Ronville to bun. Well, I mean, yeah. Yeah. I had to point out things are broken unintentionally. It's okay. I'd rather something not work for you than for some like first time viewer who's like, oh boy, I have exactly 300 points. Let me throw something. Yeah, here's your free throw. Did you see that? Did you see that? It was new and exciting. You threw the first ever emote at me, Coda. Congratulations. How do I save this? I'm sure I saved everything correctly. Don't even worry about it. Oh, Hatsune Miku is like her intro? Yeah, especially with the disco ball. I just realized she has a picture. Yeah. Yay! Bum, bum, bum. Victory! Dude, I love the way she gets ragdolled. I love a good ragdoll.
The power gods chant. I was too late. You must have suffered so, poor thing. Oh, I wish I could do it all over again. Once again, from the beginning.
Oh. You ganked? You, yeah. I can see what you said there.
Every time I step onto the path,
It's crazy how we've yet to go down an ending.
nothing but the deepest.
It's crazy how we've yet to go down an ending that gives us like any more on the command set. I still have no clue who these people are. They're dumpy dummy thick. Sure.
To battle.
To battle.
Yeah, to you. Chad doesn't even know that I'm purposely avoiding the lore endings.
He rewound time and brought her back. This commander wasn't able to turn back time so smoothly before. He must have been powered up too. What an annoying ability. We'll have to defeat that one first.
What is that emo, Lucia? Oh, there's your where Takumi joins the invaders. There's no way. There has to be.
All right, let me do it.
Ba 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 da, ba ba. Give it all to God. Never mind. Nah, remember we decided we were buffing Keto Komi.
Exquisite.
You liked it once, let's do it again. Run it back. We've only seen this animation like 25 times.
All right, let me do it.
You can't even skip it. Like, I'm trying, you can't even skip it.
Exquisite.
Hey chat, imagine speedrunning this game. Imagine doing all ending speedrun. He's only focused on his Gakuin? No, then it's Kirishika. I want to focus the people who can solo bosses. They can just solo the boss. Yeah, we freaking won! Keep it down, your broke boy voice is even more grating than usual. We followed our ears plugged the entire time. I know it's a sub-theory attack, but it was exhausting. Yes, the Holy Jumanji Sword and I weren't able to hear each other, and it made for an agonizing fight. Wait, what? That sword can hear? Why did you enjoy the illusion? I want to see the happiest thing of all. We have fun killing each other. Speedrunning Persona? Yeah, that's the thing. I like the Persona 5 speedrunning touch grass.
If you want to hallucinate that badly, come see me. I've got the good stuff.
No way, man. This shit's against goddamn law. Don't make me kill you.
Oh, please. It's perfectly legal. Probably.
At any rate, it was Takumi Hiroko's quick thinking that same doesn't allow us to react so quickly. Yeah, your experience in future really saved us this time.
Actually, this wasn't. Oh. Yuriko suddenly pinched my arm, cutting off what I was about to say. Does she not want them to know it was her idea?
Chet, this exact fight happened in the other timeline. Like, even this moment here. And like, last time we did not find out what the hell was up with Hiroko. Maybe this time we get answers.
I mean, exactly. I remembered how this commander fought back in my future. Good thing we made it in time.
If you remembered, why couldn't you have told us earlier? Maybe then I wouldn't have had to experience the nasty illusion my dear sister backhanding me when I tried to follow her into the bathroom.
That wasn't an illusion.
I'm just glad I managed to defend the academy without anybody getting hurt.
Yes, it's up to us to fight harder now for Moko. You guys must be tired. Let's all rest up. I'll see you tomorrow.
We won the battle and parted ways in a friendly mood. Hiroko alone said nothing. She was gazing at the sky and appeared to be thinking deeply about something.
I swear that said Kako and Nima dialogue. It did. It's not. This scene isn't perfect one for one because obviously our characters like changed, but yeah, that has exactly happened.
How did she know this could matter? Use sound waves to create illusions? Was it another one of those secrets she couldn't tell me about? Would she ever take me into her confidence? I went back to my room with my heart feeling weighed down. I was so tired that I fell clean asleep before very long.
I wonder what day the zombie attack was.
Get ready for prepare. Be ready to get.
Yeah, ready?
Another morning. I'm feeling really hungry. I was still a little sluggish from the party battle yesterday, and my stomach felt so empty that it hurt. I had to eat something in soon. I'd better go to the cafeteria. I need to ask Tsubasa for today's life sign count too. I walked out of my door just like normal, but then... The next thing I knew, I was standing by the pool in the leisure lounge, facing out and still feeling hungry. What's wrong with me today? I'd definitely gone to the cafeteria after leaving my room, but I didn't get the impression I'd eaten anything. It was hard to imagine that I'd been hungry and not found anything I actually want to eat. Why did I come here afterwards of all places? I've got no reason to be in the leisure lounge apart from being so tired. I didn't die pretty recently after all. Maybe I'll rest here a while before I get back to the search.
That's weird.
The organic life count inside the school is still 14. There'd been no change at all since Moko's death. Losing our comrade like that inspired us to pull together, but there was no telling how long our morale would last. Fear of the killer had crept into our hearts, and it was starting to feel like we'd never fully dispel it.
Suspicious. We'd finish Gakuya. Yeah, right! Right, road to Yugamu. 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 Yugami. Yugamas. Happy family. Wasted all my resources. Gonna have to spam this later. Wasting all my resources. Oh my god, we probably can't even make stuff with Yugamu anymore. But that's fine. Because we have so much time. Set it to auto. Alright. Kickstyles and rocks. Make me smile. Ding dong, bing bong.
You never will then.
Well then. Another day without catching the killer. I could feel our repeated failure eating away at me. I didn't know how much more of this I could take. We'll just have to search even harder tomorrow. Trying to psych myself up, I got to bed and closed my eyes. As I drifted off to sleep, my thoughts were full of the friends I'd lost, both in my first timeline and in this one.
Man, I remember how many chatters I lost in the first timeline. That was crazy.
Get ready, prepare.
I'm
Be
so
ready to
glad I chose to stream on Twitch instead of Kick this time.
It's morning. I had heavy dreams last night, but I slept pretty well. Who could want to see me this early?
Right? Yeah, we lost Bree.
Still half asleep, I shuffled over the door and opened it to greet my visitor.
Hello, Takumi. Sorry to call on you so early.
Kako, what's up? Are you okay?
It's about the last time the killer appeared. There's something I haven't told you about.
Huh? You mean the night Moko was killed?
Yeah, we said we were in our rooms back then, but actually... I noticed something strange, so I went out to investigate it myself.
You did?
I got up for a drink of water during the night, and I heard Nozomi scream. I was worried I wouldn't find her. Then I found Moko's body in the classroom.
And did you see the killer too?
No, I'm sorry. After I saw Moko, I wasn't thinking straight. I just screamed and ran away. I was gonna go back to the roof and tell the others, but then I heard some footsteps down the hallway. I thought it might be the killer, so I ran to the bathroom and hid in one of the stalls. I stayed there the whole rest of the night.
Huh? But I don't understand. Why didn't you tell us this sooner?
If my dear brother found out, he'd have overreacted and made me sleep in his room again. But I thought I should mention now, just in case. I'm sorry it took so long.
Okay, thanks for coming clean. I'm just glad you're okay. That must have been scary for you.
No, it was fine, but I really regret not fighting alongside the rest of you from the start. I want to get stronger and fight invaders on my own terms. But first, we have to take the killer down. Let's both give it our all, Takumi.
Absolutely. I know we'll get through this if we work together.
Right.
Kako gave me a determined smile and bounded away, looking a lot more motivated than before. I'll keep this a secret from Ima for now. It's not like anything actually happened to her. Alright, back to business as usual day. Can't just sit around with the killer still on the loose.
Okay, my question with that scene is why. Like, as far as I'm concerned, we didn't get anything from that. Like, no... I can't see any meaningful information in there.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
I guess maybe that she was safe in the bathroom? Well, maybe she... I don't know, she knew the killer was going upstairs? I don't know.
You never will then.
Odette, how would you commit a bunch of murders over 100 days? How would you do it? You seem like an informed person. Hi, Bizza.
Today flew right by. We kept looking and looking, but we still have no idea where the killer's hiding. Do we try searching outside again? I'm so curious about how all those invaders died. No, we have to focus on the killer. The life sign total hasn't changed. They must be in the school somewhere.
Wait, how what invaders died?
I tossed and turned in bed as I thought the matter over, but then I suddenly got really sleepy, where I knew I'd fall into a deep, deep sleep.
Oh no, are we gonna wake up? Back from the dentist? I hope it went well. I hope you don't need to return.
Get your in all of all. I'll give them to you in person.
Whoa, he's gonna give us gifts in person.
We made it day 50, huh? Technically, this is the halfway point, but it feels like we still have a long way to go.
What route is it? Don't want to spill what name they have ideas. Slasher route. We returned to the slasher route to do the other side of the slasher route. So we know it's called the slasher route. We don't know what. I don't think the zombies are gonna come back. I think it's gonna be something different. I got another dance appointment, another norm. Oh, that's generally not a good sign.
Better go to the cafeteria. Maybe Subasa's device will say something different today? When I reached the cafeteria, everyone else was there too, having breakfast.
Also, hi, Space Sensei. I forgot to say hi. Despite the announcement that the query was already unlocked a long time ago. And there's a present promised to give us. I think there's no gift. No, everything is lies. Everything is lies. Any gift from Princess Grab Mail like that wouldn't be worth a second glance anyway.
Aren't you curious though? There's gotta be something pretty special for a milestone like this.
Now, Liz, it would be something intended to boost our morale and bring us some measure of joy, so perhaps... Lemon roll muncher with custard?
Or a new human guinea pig for my experiments.
Or a coupon for a 24-hour consequence-free murder spree. Ah, yes, I love the page. Getting my wisdom teeth removed. Oh, I'm surprised I even had to have mine removed. I keep expecting it to happen like any year now. My family had to get theirs done. They were a bit younger than me. You two are the only ones who'd want something like that. If I can ask for anything, I wouldn't mind some human rights. Of course, I have to start as an actual human being first. I'm sorry I even mentioned I should be grateful that I'm allowed to breathe the same air as everyone else.
I decided to leave everyone to their conversations and took a seat at the edge of the group.
How about you, Hiroko? If you could pick, what would you want as a present? If they don't make problems, might as well leave them in. Yeah, no, what I'm saying is that everyone else in my family had to have theirs removed. So, like, I very much expect that I have to have mine removed as well. And, like, my dad is always like, oh, be on the lookout. But, like, they've been saying that for years.
Nothing in particular comes to mind. I prefer adding to my collection through my own effort.
What do you collect, Hiroko?
It's a secret.
Hey!
What, is it that bad? Ain't something that's against school rules, is it?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Darn it, not getting something we're supposed to get makes me feel like I've lost out. Can't we just get a better breakfast than usual?
You can use a Rationmatic for that.
I'm not talking about the actual food, more like the vibe, you know?
So a breakfast party. You're the type of party animal with an idealized image of Christmas, aren't you?
You're thinking about Christmas! You might have what's wrong with that? You're dirt poor, never gonna enjoy a real special event before. Hard to feel the witch just dropped dead. The parties themselves should live on forever. It's such a classy move for someone to die at a party during a blackout.
Oh man, me and Jason freaked out about this line last time. I know, yeah, is this the day before the attack? Or the day of the attack?
Mine mostly stayed in that long because I wasn't in the gym for years.
If I was under hard time constraints, probably do groups at a time, probably try and get close to left taking out word alone. Perhaps plotting others to turn on one another with suspicions. Meet on the blow. Exactly, Citrus. Don't joke about that stuff. I'm so in shock about Moko's death.
But the fact that killers and killed us all at once means they enjoy taking their time and making us squirm. So when you think about it, this is actually the perfect time for a party.
Yes, the chance to see the look on their face to change from joy to abject terror would be real tempting, I assume.
Where did the other branches route?
Yeah, we did the zombie half.
In fact, you can do exclamation point endings to see what I've done. You really want to know. You're saying we should throw a party to bait the killer into attacking again. It's worth a try, I guess. If they don't show up, we can just treat it like a regular party and enjoy ourselves. I suppose it'll be alright. What do you think, Takumi?
I don't mind trying, but let's make sure we have a real plan in place. Yeah, we'll all throw down the moment killer shows up. So learn him for sneaking around and picking us off like a coward.
Then without further ado, let us party the day away.
You don't have to tell me twice. I'll get everything ready.
One thing led to another. Before we knew it, we decided to throw a party that night to celebrate making it day 50.
Utilizing group situations mixed with the food water. Damn. I knew you'd be the right person for this creation coder.
We weren't going to do anything special, just eat whatever we could, get the Rationmatic spit out.
It's interesting how in this timeline, they're doing the same thing, but they're doing it to bait out the killer instead of like just because. Yeah, in the pie timeline, this is the first zombie. Then 100 days, the investors put around the fireside. What? You'd be like, "Hey, Bun, come with me. Yeah, come outside. Come to the fire. Look at this. Shove." And then run inside. Oh no! Something terrible has happened. Quick! Beza, come with me. Come to the fire. Look in there. You can see Bun's body. Shove. Oh no, a tragedy's happened. Help, help, Citrus, come with me immediately. Follow me to the fire. They've fallen in their shelf.
We busied ourselves with the decorating and other preparations, and the time for the party soon arrived.
I forgot how nice it looked because we only got to see this for like 2 minutes. They tripped. I don't know what happened.
Wow, this is unexpectedly nice.
The fruits of our combined labor. Even the Holy Jumanji sort of proves. Pretty nice, huh? Don't be shy, everyone needs as much as you want. Gaku directed the food preparation. I helped. My dear sister's canapes are to die for. There's also chocolate kimchi, fish roe custard, and liver sashimi whipped cream. Are you sure they're not penalties for losing a bet? The menu makes it clear this is a party for the unwashed masses, but I suppose I could lower myself as well. You do at least have caviar, yes?
Wine goes well with caviar. Unfortunately, this place isn't stocked with alcohol.
Of course not. What if they were an attack? Thought you were supposed to not be the mall student around here.
We get this party started. The food's gonna get cold. Has anyone seen the party poppers? I thought we made some earlier. Oh, sorry. We didn't make some music after I forgot to take it out of the machine. By way of apology, please let my useless body in a cannon and blow me up in dirty fireworks instead.
There's no need for that. I'll go get them. You said you left them in the gift-o-matic, right?
Well, but they're human.
I'll be fine. Just stay here and have some fun, okay?
Yeah, Lucia, you'd be leaf for last. Oh, okay. Okay, guys, I hope you're ready for a nice normal trip.
The gift-o-matic's in the rec room. That's on the 3rd floor.
La la la. Super calm, super peaceful, nothing happening. La 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 la. The doors jump scared me. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la la. Nothing scary is gonna happen this time. Where the frick is this? La 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 la. Everything is awesome. Everything is nice and cool. Hi, Mixel.
Party poppers. Ah, there they are. Now that I've got these, I don't need to hang around here anymore. I should get back. Thankfully, nothing bad happened on my way out. The others must start the party without me. I'd hear their voices echoing down the hall as I approached the cafeteria.
Okay, no ambush this time. Weird. Well, I thought for sure they would ambush this time because the people in the people in the suits weren't in the other timeline. Like in the other timeline, we ran into 2 people in suits while the zombie was down here. I guess I don't know if this time they weren't distracted. One time I did 24-hour theater and we did Fairytale Murder Mystery. Is he gonna die? Oh. Sad. Hey, we've got more food to serve up. Someone bring me the plates. Anyway, we're running out already. Don't use my useless body as a replacement. I don't think that's gonna work. Plus, it's not exactly hygienic. The Holy Jumanji sword is my friend. I know she'll be gentle with me. I'm so glad you found someone just as degenerate as you. You two deserve each other. I keep telling you, I'm not a degenerate.
So we gotta believe you're getting drunk on non-alcoholic drinks. You set up that robe and go lie down or something.
Stews up. He'll do a blind tasting. I feared a ton of mystery meat.
I don't recommend invader meat as an ingredient. It's all fat and sinew.
You mean you've eaten it before?
Sister dearest, why do you look so excited by that idea?
Setting off the party poppers would be redundant at this point.
Takumi, you're back. We were starting to wonder if you're alright on your own. I played Belle and was killed in the bathroom. I guess you're the Belle of the bath.
Thanks, Adobe, but I'm fine. Seems like all I do lately is make you worry.
Not at all. In fact, I'm grateful you're working so hard to keep this team together. Just don't do anything too reckless, okay? I don't want you jumping out any more windows.
I know that.
I'll hold you to that.
Nozomi looked so much like Kara when she smiled, but I had to turn away for a moment. I probably have the weirdest look on my face right now. I can't let her see me like this.
Nozomi, get away from that miscreant. His perversion might be contagious. Oh, Karara. Sorry, Takumi. I'd better go talk to her.
Sure, take your time. I grabbed a drink and sat down in the corner of the cafeteria. It didn't look like the killer was going to show up, but we still had to be careful. Just then I felt someone beside me.
May I sit with you?
Hiroko!
Disappointed that I'm not Nozomi.
Kidding around. Go ahead, sit if you want.
Thank you. I'll do just that.
Hey, you helped take care of me while I was knocked out, right? I never got to thank you for that.
It was nothing. I just wanted our leader to be back in action as soon as possible.
Yeah, of course, don't worry. I wasn't reading anything into it.
I was concerned about you too, you know. I don't know what I would have done if you had never woken up.
Oh, I had no idea. Sorry to make you worry. How about I get you something as a combined thanks and apology gift? Is there anything you'd like?
What?
Oh, right. You said you prefer to get things you want yourself. Well, then how about I...
A soft vinyl figure.
Huh?
I collect them. Ones of cats. I like cats.
We never found out where her last item was. Is it to do with the cat?
Ideally, I'd like a calico.
Hold on, why is she actually kind of cute? She's not just being weird and aggressive maniac.
Calico cat figure. Calico cat figure. Huh?
What's that look for?
Sorry, I was just trying to square you being a cat lover with the image I had of you.
Just what is that supposed to mean?
I mean it in a good way. You're kind of like a cat yourself. You act like a queen. I never know what you're thinking, and you don't let people get close to you unless it's on your terms.
But on the other hand, you do have a softer side, and it can be pretty cute when you let it show.
What?
Is this the Hiroko romance route? Oh my god, you have so many cat emotes.
Oh, I was talking about cats. Cats are cute that way, you know.
Yes, they certainly are. Hey, what's up with this nice, sweet, wholesome atmosphere over here? You better be trying to seduce Mr. Hiroko to me.
Of course I wasn't.
Quiet, Nori! Get your good vibes out of here! Although, it might be fun to see a reversal of Mr. Hiroko being dominated for a change.
Hey, you guys, come join us. We can't start without you.
Yeah! Hurry, we're gonna cut the cake!
We'll be right there.
Of course. I almost fell for Hiroko. Luckily, we had Darumi. We had Darumi, the best girl, coming just in time to save us from going down the wrong path. Thank God we had Darumi.
The party carried on late into the night, and for the first time in a while, the school was filled with laughter. We didn't succeed in drawing the killer out, but it had been worth doing for the good memories alone. If only it could have been like this for our entire stay at the academy.
Darumi, the true scary twin tail girl. Yeah.
As I lay in bed that night, I couldn't help thinking about what might have been if I'd done things differently.
Darumi down for harm, it's fine. Would she? Would she? I don't think she would. I think she would pretend that she is. Then, like, she'd go back to her room and cry.
Get prepared. Be ready to give your life.
Remember, Darumi is a socially introverted loser. Who can't make any friends. And always feels awful about it. She will never be honest with her feelings. She'd totally lie and say she's fine with it. She'd kill the other hive members. I don't think she would. Remember, Darumi would literally rather sacrifice herself than hurt any of her friends. Even when we killed her, she still, like, saved our life. Darumi would not kill anyone.
Morning already? I feel weirdly tired this morning. Maybe I'll just take 5 more men. Of all the times. I dragged my heavy body out of bed and begrudgingly opened the door. Standing there on the other side was... Yugumu, what do you want? And this early too? Things have taken a turn for the worse. I need you to come with me. Hey, wait up! Yugumu looked uncharacteristically serious. That couldn't be a good sign. Hoping that I was wrong, I ran after him. But the place he led me to and the sight I saw there only confirmed my worst fears.
Who died?
What? What?
Did any of the cast have friends with him? Yeah. We had Karua. Shoma had his dog Leo. Rara had a friend, but they ended up being a political spy and betrayed her. Gaku has lots of family at the orphanage who are his friends. Aim and Kaku had each other. Kirishige had the Holy Jumanji sword. Family does not count. Dogs don't count. Blue class don't count. What about Holy Jumanji sword? Yugumu has not told us about any. Who's left? I told obviously did not. Moko had fans. Maybe we don't know if she had friends. Tsubasa had her granddad, but she didn't have any friends. Actually, now that you're pointing it out, no one here had friends. Except us. Oh, Takuma, sorry, sorry, I just looked at the screen. Takamaru, he was friends with all the old people in his neighborhood. He ran like, daily like exercises with them and stuff. I'd say they're his friends.
It was a sight that had become sickeningly familiar. A huge pool of blood with a corpse in the middle of it. Given whose room we were in, it could only be one person.
Takemaru! I smelled blood when I got up this morning. I followed my nose and found Takemaru's door was ajar. I decided to take a look inside and, well, You can see for yourself. No! This can't be! Why?
He's sitting up,
Judging
which
from
means
how
they didn't get him in
liquid
his
blood is,
sleep.
He hasn't been dead very long. Still too long for the Revive-O-Matic to fix him, though.
Still so much fish about the movies as a whole. Yeah, I fully believe they're implanted in us. I mean, in the comedy ending, Sarai told us that he answered one question for us. He said that Nozomi was never real. I mean, sorry, he said Kara was never real.
Faced with the sight of Takamaru's mangled body, all I could do was stand there in shock. The others had heard me screaming and came to investigate. When they saw what had happened, they screamed too. The whole place erupted in chaos and confusion. It took a while for everyone to calm down. Later that day in the afternoon, we took Takamaru's body to the morgue and placed a grave marker in the courtyard for him.
Takamaru's my favorite, why you have to die so soon? Because he doesn't die in like any other route. This is the earliest we've seen Takamaru die.
I swore I wouldn't lose anyone else. How does this keep happening?
Would anyone like some sea cucumber sandwiches? I've got natto over rice with bananas and whipped cream too. Should I take that as a no? Too bad. I think this turned out pretty well. Okay, interesting what you saw this morning. I totally could, but I feel like everyone will get on my case if I look too happy. Ha! Don't you want yoga man like a pig? There that he is.
Huh?
Don't get me wrong. I feel bad for Takamaru, but that doesn't mean I don't still have an appetite.
Hey, Tsubasa. What's the organic life count in the school now?
He died in the zombie route? Yeah. But like, even that was way later. He died. Takamaru's gone, but the killer's still out there somewhere. I'd say the murder occurred sometime between midnight and daybreak. Did anyone see anything strange during that time? Yeah, I wonder, Yugumo.
Yugumi's question was greeted with silence, either because no one had anything to say or they just couldn't bear to speak.
I wonder why the killer went after Takamaru. And why they have to kill him such a cruel way. No reason at all. I told you, right? This killer enjoys killing.
Taking their time picking us off one by one is just more fun for them.
The blackguard! What kind of barbarian sits on the sidelines and revels in the suffering of others? Takamaru's wounds are the same as Ava's and Moko's. He was being torn apart by the power soldiers like they were. That's if the same culprit is behind it. Huh? What do you mean, Hiroko? Nothing, just thinking out loud. More importantly, we need to make plans for the future. Clearly we aren't safe in our room anymore. He's right, where are we supposed to sleep now?
Let's all stay in the gym tonight. The killer probably won't attack if we're all together.
Okay, so Hiroko thinks that I guess whatever is consuming us, like wait, whatever's possessing us is jumping bodies. What? You expect me to sleep with the rest of you peasants? Kurara, now's not the time for that. Please just go along with it. I've always wondered where you sleep in that dumb mess too. Guess this is my chance to find out. If you dare defeat me, I'll call my father and have him fire and nuke you! That'll blow the whole school away! Isn't there technically a risk that the killer will strike and take us all out at once?
Some of us will have to take shifts staying awake on lookout. We'll do it in pairs. And from now on, no one is to wander around the school on their own. Understood? One more thing. We should probably keep our class armor on, even when we go to bed.
You want us to sleep in that?
We need to be ready in case of emergencies. I know it's not exactly comfy, but just bear with it for now.
If that's what you think is best, I'll do it. We should probably go prepare the gym to make it a little more livable. We don't mind having a fully bag like me and your principal's man. We're glad to help. Just tell me what to do. Okay, it's decided on our roll. Let's decide on our roles and get started. I'll go get some supplies.
We began work on converting the gym into a temporary living space. By the time we were done setting up the beds and bringing in supplies, it was already night.
Hey, Shuman's alive? Of course he is.
Phew, well, looks better than it was at least.
I'm beat. I'd love to fix it up some more, but that's all I have to do for now. No point in dragging it out. Be careful, Kyoshika. If you start messing around with that sword of yours in here, you'll be charged with public indecency. Oh, you're right. That was a close one. I'll have to be more careful. We need to wear the useless armor. You never know when we'll need 3D models. Yeah. Try to be more careful with what you say too. To be fair, Takumi has
You never will.
Is it that
a 3D
late
model
already? I didn't realize
that we
their
used
outfit
right at the
came in here
very
as
start of the
well.
game.
We should call it a night. Sticking to our original routine will help keep us on an even keel.
Oh man, I usually stay up all night playing games. This sleeping in the gym thing stinks.
Just bear with it. We'll have to get used to taking lookout shifts too.
Oh my god, Darumi is gonna die first. She has narcolepsy. She can't sleep. She's gonna go wandering.
If my raggedy mongrel breath gets too much for anyone, feel free to strangle me in my sleep.
Obviously, we're not going to do that. All right, lights out time. Everyone into your class armor.
So we began our first night of sleeping together in the gym. Of course, it would still be okay for us to go to our rooms during the day to shower, get anything we needed, as long as we didn't go alone. Between the unfamiliar surroundings and the shock of Takamaru's death, though, none of us were likely to sleep that well.
Bong, bing, bong.
Get prepared. Be ready to get.
Okay, chat. What day do you think everyone's gonna die? Like, how many days do you think we're in here till the next person dies? I'm guessing the night of day 55.
Oh, morning again.
16. You think we're gonna go 2.5 weeks before someone dies? It's fairly optimistic.
Oh, morning again. Wait a second, where am I? The ceiling seemed unfamiliar. I panicked for a brief moment and then I remembered. We'd all slept in the gym last night for safety. I stepped out from behind the improvised curtain surrounding my bed and saw that Tsubasa was also awake.
Morning, Takumi. Did you sleep well? I know I didn't.
I don't think any of us did. What's the life sign total?
13. No change from yesterday.
I guess we should search the school again today.
I guess so. I feel like I've looked just about everywhere already, though. And it still didn't do any good. Takamaru still got murdered.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to sound so negative. If things look hopeless, we need to keep going. I'll go wake the others up.
Tsubasa's smile looked forced. No one wanted to admit it, but this extreme situation would be that it was wearing us down, little by little. As per my suggestion, we spent the day searching for clues about the killer. We split into 3 groups of 4. I was with Hiroko, Nozomi, and Gaku.
Looks like we're to go. Let's stay together and work hard today.
Oh.
We'll leave the particulars of where we search and what to do to you, Takumi.
Don't be giving darker, dirtier things, right? I can't deal with all that crap right now.
Now that I'm put in the spot, I'm not sure what to say. Then again, there's no need to overthink. We just have to try and cover as much ground as possible.
Oh man, I thought we had to make a decision there.
How long will this go on?
We have to give everyone a find what we're looking for. There's no word to find the killer. That's even the point. Okay, chat, let us hang out with Yugamu. But specifically with 4 of us. Unless I can do the... No. I thought maybe we'd want to do the Calico Cat figure. I guess not. Okay, do you guys reckon Yugamu wears the risque briefs? Hey, Yugamu!
This
Oh my god, there's so many people in the room here.
Accidentally kill you on impulse.
You may facepalm, but guess who was right? Guess who was right?
I think you've heard enough about my family. Here's something about me. As boring as it may be, you could say I'm the black sheep of the family. I'm a pretty darn good assassin if I do say so myself, but my family, they're outright killing machines. My dad decided to modify my body in order to better harness my potential. It did boost my assassination skills, but that was never the issue. The issue was my heart. Deep down, I knew killing for a living wasn't for me. If I had to kill someone, I wanted it to be someone I chose in my own time.
Oh, how romantic!
That's why I never got any better at my job. How could I? When I
Wow,
was doing it
isn't
so
Yugamu such a
I'm going
heartthrob?
to quit someday.
Wiggly
I'll
arms
have to tell my
notification?
family about this decision
Probably.
too, but not today, and not anytime soon. I can't even imagine the chaos that'll erupt when I break the news. Can you come with me to help convince them? I promise you'll get home safe afterwards. In pieces, if need be.
That's not safe. And arguably, it's worse to be brought home in pieces. Pieces will be very safe. How kind. I feel like we have some different definitions of kindness here, chat. Okay, crossbow. Crossbow to Yugamu. Never mind, we tried. It's not a Yugamu item. Who wants a crossbow? Demon? No. I just associate crossbows with assassins.
No new information today, huh? I heaved a deep sigh of frustration. We still weren't getting anywhere. I laid down on my simple camp bed, but then a shadow fell across the dividing curtain.
Come on, Takumi. It's our turn to go and look out.
It was Nozomi. I'd forgotten we were getting paired up tonight. Sure, I'll be right there. After the nighttime announcement, the lights in the gym dimmed. Nozomi and I sat awake, wrapped in our blankets.
This almost feels like we're staying up late without our parents knowing.
Yeah, I remember I used to go to I used to sleep over at a friend's house and stay up like this too.
You two must be very close. Do you think she's still okay up there on the satellite?
I don't know. I hope so. That's not true. You are Kaoru and Nozomi. I don't know how you forgot, but that's who you are. I was tempted to come clean and tell her everything. I had to make a supreme effort to keep my mouth shut.
But, if I'm being honest, I was a little scared of you when we first met. And I still don't like do you know so much about me from the Nozomi in your future.
That makes sense. It must be kind of unnerving.
But you protected me from the killer, even at the cost of your own life.
I'll always be grateful to you for that. Thank you.
Chat, this is what we like to call example A of a death flag.
Don't mention it. Of course I'm gonna help. If one of my friends is in danger.
The me from your previous 100 days must have really trusted you. I think I understand why now. So, could you please tell me what happened between us last time?
Well, I'd planned on putting off telling Nozomi about Kaoru until everything was settled, but she spoke with such an encouraging smile. She must have seen me hesitating.
Sorry, it wasn't fair of me to spring that on you, but promise you'll tell me someday. Chad, this is example 2 of a death flag.
Yeah, I think I can do that.
It's a promise, okay? Now we both have to survive. This is example 2.5 of a death flag.
We looked at each other and nodded. We passed the rest of our shift talking in hushed voices and stifling our laughter so we wouldn't disturb the others. The night passed by peacefully with no activity from the killer or the invaders.
We heard to me for her.
This weird state of limbo continued for the next couple of days.
Oh, thank God, there's a time skip. Good night, Son. Have a good one. Okay, I guessed night 55. I was wrong. But I might still be closer than you, Citrus.
Get prepared. Be ready to get.
It's morning. I'd better get up. I got to my feet and stretched my tired body. I was finally starting to see camp beds. As I was getting dressed, I could hear sounds of the others stirring as well.
Huh?
Maybe we should go to the cafeteria and... The alarm!
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds.
I was just saying that I got my day wrong.
Defense mode
You got me.
initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
Blum, 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 blum. What? Seriously? Next thing in the morning? Everybody, wake up and get ready. We've got a bell in our hands.
Time to engage the enemy. Let's protect the school.
Bam, bam, bam. Bam, ba, 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 ba. Let's go engage the enemy. That's Counter-Strike. You get the point. Bye-bye. Sending the troops? Best I can give you is like 12 troops. Take it or leave it. That's all you'll get in. Annihilate the enemy. If you throw enough bodies in the meat grinder, the grinder will break. True. Like, also, if you do nothing, the grinder will break. The grind, even, no matter what you do, the grinder breaks.
Here I come.
If you chop it in half, the grinder breaks. Is she gonna clone us? She normally clones us, right?
I am Centaur, the paragon of harmony. Even if my flesh is destroyed here,
Yeah.
my soul shall live on eternally, and it will destroy.
Damn, that's
you
pretty
all.
middle.
Prepare yourselves, invaders.
Okay.
All right.
It's
Let
time,
me do
chat. Wow. Man, her grade must be like 6 out of 10 by now.
Exquisite.
We are positively buffing her through the roof. Whoop whoop whoop. Whoop whoop whoop.
And so we managed to clinch another victory in the day's battle. It was already late by the time everything was said and done. We decided to rest early, bringing an end to our 57th day at Last Defense Academy.
Okay, we're just continuing on. Nothing happened.
Get prepared. Be ready to get.
Get prepared. My group for today is Gaku, Shoma, and Yugimu. Now then, what should we do today?
How do I give things to Yugimu if he's with me? Hey Yugimu, come to the gift of medic. Let me pick out something to give to you. Oh, Shoma and Gaku? No, just something for him. Have I given him the survival knife? I sure have, but it wasn't his favorite item. Clearly because it's a favorite item of Ema.
Wow! For me? Yes! Thank you!
Oh, it actually was. Wow, there's a lot of people here. Okay, what he like? I feel like he'd maybe like this. I don't know. What would he like? I've given him a bull gag ring, right? Yeah. Oh, he'd like an Iron Maiden. Welcome back, Jason.
This excites me so much, I might accidentally kill you on impulse.
Bing bong.
You never know.
Hey,
Well,
soldiers!
Hello, I've been away for about an hour. I want to take me the shot. Not much has happened.
The total number of life forms inside the school is still 13. We had nothing to show for all the searching we've been doing, and we were starting to get desperate. If we could just get one clue, one new piece of information. Just as I was thinking that, my eye fell on the pile of supplies we placed at the edge of our living space. You know, I forgot about it until now, but I still had those old books in my desk. The diary and the history book, both of which mentioned the killer. I'd kept quiet about them to avoid causing further confusion, but How much worse could I make it at this point? I should tell the others. Now's not the time to be holding anything back. Before I do that, maybe I should check in the library one last time. There might still be something that I've missed.
In the gymnasium? Yeah, after Takamaru got killed in his bedroom. We're all chilling here now. We've been here for a week.
Maybe tomorrow will be the day we finally have a breakthrough. I went to bed that night feeling a strange mixture of frustration, fear, and a tiny little bit of hope.
Man, I thought Takumi was gonna like go to his room in the middle of the night or something. Based on the way he was saying it.
Get prepared. Be ready to...
It's morning. Looks like nothing happened last night either. I plan for day search the library for any relevant information.
Yeah, he died. Very sad. It was a whole thing for like 2 minutes.
As for breakfast, I'll get it later. I wasn't especially hungry, so I put on some clothes and headed straight for the library.
Takumi, you know the rule. You're not allowed to go alone.
Alright, let's see if there's anything important here. I started with the shelves that only skimmed past before, started taking out books one by one. I worked in silence for a while, then a scrap paper fell out from behind 2 books. Huh? What's this? It seemed like a couple of pages being torn out of another book and crammed in there. I read my eyes while I was reading them and froze on the spot. Strange Tales of the School, the legendary serial killer. The following is a work of fiction. Our resemblance to actual events, persons, or organizations is completely coincidental. You've got to be kidding me! The other one was missing some pages. I grabbed the history book and turned to the back. I held the page I just found up to the frayed edges. They lined up perfectly. The page number track 2 and the text was the same size and font as the rest of the book. So this was just a story after all. The legendary serial killer wasn't real. Somebody made it up. The shock of that revelation hit me like a ton of bricks. I collapsed to the floor.
But there was a killer in the diary, too. What's that all about?
I strove to make sense of things, but I couldn't think clearly. Those few pages had wiped out any motivation. I had to keep searching. It was like I was right back to square one. I spent the rest of day 59 just spacing out and letting time flow around me.
Takamaru deserves to be alive from this. Well, yeah, he did. Some of the other arts.
Today on anyway. Okay.
Not in this one though.
Fighting with hope, huh? I could have sworn I felt a lot more hope when I reached this point last time around. In comparison right now, we're being hunted down by a serial killer we can't even find, let alone defeat. Come on, get a hold of yourself, Takumi. Your team needs you. With that thought giving me courage, I began my 60th day at the academy. Today, I was in a group with Ima, Kako, and Darumi.
We are out of rocks. We need some more tasty, tasty rocks to keep us going. We found 90 rocks to eat today. Delish.
You never know.
Another day's over. After checking the schedule for the night's lookout shifts, I flopped down onto my bed. Will the killer show up tonight? If they do, when will they strike and where? Thinking over the past text, trying to find some pattern in the madness, I found myself starting to drift off. There was no attack that night. Day 60 ended quietly and peacefully.
You know, I doubted you, Citrus, when you said day 69. We might actually get to day 69 before anyone dies.
Another morning. I hadn't decided on a plan for today yet, but I knew I should do what I could to prepare for any future emergencies. As I was idly turning some ideas over my head.
How dare you lay hands on them without my permission? You paid for this, peasant!
What was that? I heard Carrara's voice raised in anger on the other side of the gym. I scrambled to get dressed and hurried over to see what was up.
Come on, it was just curry! You can spread a little bit, right? Just curry. That's my family recipe you're talking about. It's about 1 million years too soon for you to lay your filthy hands on high-class cuisine like this.
Guys, you have to do this first thing in the morning. What's going on here?
Carrara made some of her special curry and Gaku ate it without asking. Gaku is the a-hole. Because of that, Lady Carrara erupted like a volcano and is threatening to spew lava all over the place.
So Gaku stole curry and Carrara's mad. That's the gist of it?
Don't you start lumping in with the regular curry too. Suzuki curry's irreplaceable culture's heritage asset. I was just loving to mixing it, cooking it, and spooning it into a cooler boxy later. It was like a lullaby for my bed. For a filthy peasant like you to sneak in and make off with it while I slept. Don't think you'll get off easy for this. Just committing suicide isn't gonna cut it. Why is that getting off easy? You are the one in the wrong here, Gaku. The least you could do is slice your stomach open to atone. Is this a new Cockroach sprite? I don't think I've seen this Cockroach sprite. Your mouth's like slightly open. Three rocks, yeah. Do you not lose shit? We've had this exact discussion before. I ate a rock called Salt. Very tasty. Nay, allow me to behead you. I promise to make it quick. I'm sorry, okay? You're really hungrier than I am since we're not allowed to walk around there anymore. I figured there'd be no harm in just take a little. So that's how it is.
I remember something like this playing out last time as well. Back then, the teams from the two academies hadn't gotten used to each other yet, so it escalated really quickly. Of course, we're all just one big team now, so I'm sure Carrara will.
I'll never forgive you for this, you thieving little gutter rat!
Yay!
Sent him flying.
Magnificent Lady Carrara. I could never hope to pull off a technique like that. Darn it, I apologize and everything. You should be more careful. I might not have noticed if you spilled a lid on your shirt. This is just one more reason I hate having to stay here with all of you. That killer's a lot to answer for. Hey, I don't like it either. I never taken a car if it weren't in a crazy situation.
Except he totally did in my future.
No, my mom was a Dawson that did. Gaku can't even get a W when it comes to Carrara, does he? Nope.
Gaku apologized, so how about you let him off the hook, Carrara? With everything that's going on, we need to stay unified.
Confirm, Gaku solos Vishness but can't give a Carrara. Okay, well he doesn't solo Vishness. It's a very, very important point. I do not think I'd be able to solo him. Next time we catch you doing something like that, I'll boil you, mash you, and stick you in a stew. Oh, be careful. All's well that ends well, I suppose. This incident has left me exhausted, though. Me too.
The way we are now, even little things like this have the potential to tear us apart. Everyone's feeling the strain of the situation. I'm no exception. When we're not fighting the invaders, we're living in fear of the killer. We get no time to relax at all. It's no wonder we're all going a little crazy. I don't know how much longer we can hold ourselves together. I should probably put those thoughts aside. Thinking about the future would only make it worse. I decided to focus on the here and now. My group for day 61 consists of me, Tsubasa, Carrara, and Kyoshige.
Also, Gaku collects owls like it's one of his jobs. That is a great one, Bran. You are so funny.
Move out.
Whoa, we got 240 rocks today. That rock. Bum, bum, ba-da, ba-ba. Rock.
At ease, soldiers. You never will then.
Well then. Phew, what a day. Things have been quiet for the most part, but we were still feeling the effects of Gaku and Kurara's morning tiff. Maybe because of all the emotional stress, I felt a lot sleepier than usual. Surrendering to the inevitable, I closed my eyes and fell into a deep, dreamless sleep.
Calculate both vowels and W's at the same time, legitimately suffering from 6 years.
Be ready to.
Okay, better get dressed and get to the cafeteria.
I wonder we can find some rare ingredients. Rare ones? You mean like rare jelly or the wing of a feather kind of thing? Kind of, but not exactly. What do you want them for anyway? You plan to cast a curse on someone? No, just to cook with. I feel like we need some new menu items. Everyone's so exhausted, it's more important than ever for us to have nourishing meals. Bravo, Sister Dearest. You truly are an angel. You offer hope to everyone, nay. You are the embodiment of hope itself. You're exaggerating. I just want to have nice food, that's all. If we were back home, I'd be able to supply you with the most high-grade ingredients money can buy. But there's all I can do here. The best I can do is help with some rare drops, or carve up power enemies after battle.
Maybe not though. Is Terry's body still around?
Are you suggesting that we eat him? Hey, if you want to get eaten, you can't do better than frog. Their meat's lean, nutritious, you get it for free if there's a spawn nearby.
Frog, really?
Indeed, I've eaten them during my training. They're most delicious when prepared properly. I've heard they taste like chicken. I might need to psych myself up a little bit. I'm willing to try it. That might work, but is there around where we can find frogs? Best way to find them somewhere with lots of water.
I want to eat frog too. How do we get some?
Oh, have you eaten them before, Takumi? Somehow I didn't think it'd be the type.
No, I've never tried them, but I really want to now. I mean, if they're that good.
And you just got this craving suddenly?
You'll probably think this is weird, but I'd like to swallow one whole.
What? Really? You're gross. You get parasites them wrong, you know. Hiroko is picking up. She's picking up on it. Whitaker has had the same dog before too. I don't think he has. I do not remember this. If we're talking swallowing whole, I wouldn't mind trying it with an eyeball. Anyone want to pump one out?
Why stop at eyeballs? I'm sure you can find lots of other stuff you'd swallow.
I really don't like trying things I can't be sure of, so maybe I'll stick to what I can find nearby. That's a surprisingly normal attitude for you. Yo, you just threw a laser beam at me. What the heck? And it's bouncing around on the floor. Oh my god, almost got me again. Yeah, two people definitely going crazy. I think the position is like jumping between people. And it's unable to pick anyone off. Because we're ways together. Like, I think different people get hunger cravings. And that means you're possessed or something? I don't know. He mentioned wanting to throw one tool and breath again. Huh. That's a surprisingly normal attitude. For you.
I'm so hungry now I can barely stand it. Has the part of my brain that controls hunger gone completely insane?
The Kumi switching sides of the Green Goblin does to Norman Osborn. Yeah.
Okay, time to give it our all. I'm with Shomei, Kyoshiki, and Darumi today.
Bum bum bum. If I was Yugamu. Okay, maybe
he likes Rubik's Cube.
It's not bad.
No. Huh. Ow. Okay, maybe he likes... the briefcase?
Oh, Takumi.
Come on, he doesn't love it.
You never
Ready, soldiers. It's a while until my lookout shift. I'll get some rest for now. Nothing happened that night. The curtain fell on my 60-second day at the academy. For the second time.
Oh, Takumi, if only you knew. It was in fact not the second time.
Get ready, prepare, be ready.
It's morning. Better start work for the day. I got dressed and went to the roof. Only see Hiroko coming out of her room. Hi Hiroko. You come to get some of your stuff too?
Takumi.
What's the matter? There's something on my face?
No, I was just thinking about something.
Hey, are you ready to tell me what it is you've been hiding from me? I took a step closer to Hiroko, but then... The alarm? Are we under attack?
Intruder alert. Defend.
Do you think it'll be the serious suit again? I wasn't planning on it. Bye. Do you want me to? No time to talk. We have to go to the war room.
You're right, let's go.
Back again, monsters. I'm gonna slice and dice your last one of you and dump you on my curry. Beta curry. This is the ingredient fetch quest now. Go!
Forget curry. We need to get them away from the school. Let's do this all together. That's right. We have absolutely no other choice. Everybody ready? Yeah, let's all get through this together. Ready? Annihilate them. Empty your minds of all other thoughts.
Got it. Everyone, let's fight to protect the school.
Yeah, it was fun. Hey, what, Lucia, you roll a d20. If you get higher than a 13 or higher, then I'll put it on right now. DC 13. Or you could just do a roll for it. You know, if you secretly hate it. Oh, that's the one. Oh, oof. Oh. That seals that. Ooh. Skibbity. What's up with the Viseri suit? Well, you didn't get the opposite of a Viseri suit, because that would have been -4.
Does anyone else hear weird voices? Yes, they're all eerie and discordant. What a terrible racket!
Sounds like it's coming from the invaders. Are they talking?
But they're just mindless battle pet specialists created, right?
Either way, It sure is creepy.
Don't listen to them. It's probably just a strategy to confuse us. Focus on protecting the academy.
Verily.
Please let me skip this one. I do not want to listen to these guys. Okay, we're good.
Phew. We've fended them off for now. But those voices, they still concern me.
What are these things? Why did they start talking all of a sudden?
Is it just a trick to rattle us? Or is there more to it than that?
Looks like there's more of them coming. We'll have to put our questions aside for now.
Bwab, bwab, bwab. You know what else goes bwab, bwab, bwab? A fish. Maybe these guys are all fish.
More haters and trolls! I have no idea what they're saying, but I'm gonna gobble up their XP.
Let's get rid of them.
Oh, silly Darumi, there's no XP in this system. That's so silly. We're using a BP system. Which honestly is more similar to like job points or something.
Was that the last of them?
I think so. No sign of reinforcements either.
Veshnus didn't show up this time. And neither did any of the other commanders.
How disappointing.
Ah.
I suppose that's all we can expect from these disorganized troops.
I kind of feel bad for them.
There's trying to it's just because we can understand
Really
language.
stood a chance, and they kept
Yeah,
saying all
we
that
don't know.
weird stuff. They had nothing to
It's
offer
only for like one battle as well.
They're not even worth making into curry.
Whatever that was about, it's over now. We won!
My actual theory
Heck yeah!
is that Veshnus is creating these guys out of people. Like she's turning them into people and something goes wrong. Or like maybe she's like, I don't know, is experimenting with like, I don't know, maybe the other invaders are usually like animals, but these ones are made out of people. So they can talk. Like that's with no evidence to support anything.
After that disappointing battle, we had a victory celebration to overcome our dissatisfaction. It was nice to forget about the killer for a while and see everyone smile again. Kurahara was in such a good mood that she offered to make her signature curry dish next time we had a party. Before we knew it, we were laughing together like old times, and our 63rd day at Last Defense Academy came to an end.
Like we're killing kind of slow. We've only lost 3 characters and we only have 44 days. 34 days left. 36 even.
Oh, I slept like a log last night. I don't feel tired from the battle anymore. Maybe this will be a good day. I got out of bed and was soon ready to start the day's activities. My group for today was made up of me, Gaku, Kyoshika, and Hiroko.
Bum 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 bum. No, we're out of delicious rocks. If I can't eat my rocks, then I'm gonna starve. No. Like 36 days left along with the obligatory cumulatives a week. Something in the 80s. Hey man, the 80s were a wild time. They were radical. Okay, maybe he wants a book cover so you can't see that he's reading murder books. The 80s weren't that wild.
Anyone
It's
die?
not bad.
Only invaders.
I've killed plenty of people as an assassin, albeit reluctantly. I'm pretty good at compartmentalizing, so there aren't many targets that left an impression on me. But I do remember one particularly bizarre job. My target was staying in a heavily guarded VIP hospital room. When I finally managed to sneak in, I saw a very young girl in bed there. She was the daughter of a rich family, but she had a chronic, debilitating illness. Her parents had been subjecting her to all kinds of treatments to prolong her
How would
life.
you know?
Unable to bear with the pain any
We got
longer,
getting made.
she decided to put an end to it all. So
Um,
she used her own
movies.
savings to pay me to kill her. I fulfilled
What?
her request.
That's
in the
so
swiftest and
sad.
most painless way possible. That was when I first realized that there could be mercy in murder. So if you ever want a merciful death for yourself, you know who to call.
Damn, that took a surprisingly sad twist. It's not even murder at that point, it's assisted suicide. Whoa! Hey, Nif! You're badass! Oh my gosh! Hey, we're trying to give some gifts to our assassin friend. We don't know what he'd like. It's very hard to work it out. Maybe he'd like Cudon. Hey as well, Hiyamori and Ziggy. How are you guys doing? Did you have fun with Expedition 33?
I don't know what to
We've
say
had a fun time. As is the serial killer going around, slowly picking off our party. Yeah. Crazy game. You beat it! Oh my god, you rolled the credits! Congrats!
Soldiers, it's time
How would
to
you
hit
rate
the
it out of
hay.
10?
You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can.
You're cute.
Well
Chat
then.
band Sly.
Good night.
He hated it. He did hate it. Time for you to cook some dinner. We looking? Have fun. Make good food. Hi, Kyo.
I feel like I say this a lot lately, but today really flew by. Glad you're having a great time with this game. Still, also 10 out of 10. Wow. Man, you're really I really want to play it. Of course, I gotta get through this game. We're only 20 out of 100 endings in. We've basically barely touched it. I've got the lookout shift from midnight to dawn tonight. I'm with Yugamu, I think. I better get some sleep before then. I set my alarm and crawled under the covers for a brief rest. Finally, midnight arrived. After I got out of bed, Yugamu and I took our walk to the edge of the gym. Oh, I'm still kind of sleepy. I shook my head to wake myself up and inspected my surroundings. Everyone else was sleeping soundly. The gym was as quiet as the grave. There's not a lot to do when we're on lookout duty, huh? Unless anything happened, we just had to sit there and keep watch. But it had to be done. We couldn't very well slack off and risk the killer slipping in unnoticed. I was just thinking about that when I noticed something. Huh? Karara?
Is she the one who's possessed right now?
I wasn't seeing things. It was Karara and she was walking out of the gym. I scrambled to my feet. She go to the bathroom, but she shouldn't be going alone. Even for a simple errand like that, we have to stick together. I'd better go with her. Hey, Yugamu, I'm gonna sip out for a second, so can you...
No!
You fell asleep? Sheesh, so much for my lookout duty. I'll have to remember to slap him awake when I get back. First, though, I should make sure Karara's okay. I dashed out the gym and out of the hallway.
No!
Where did Karara get to? I looked all around the first floor halls, but in the dark it was easy to lose track of her. Can't go to the girls' bathroom to check, or maybe I should. It's an emergency after all. But then my thoughts were interrupted by the sound of footsteps not far away. Karara!
What in the world? What are you doing here?
Me? Where are you going on your own this time of night?
That's none of your concern. I was only gone for a minute. It's nothing to worry about.
Of course I'm worried. Come on, we're going back. What's the matter? Why did you freeze up all of a sudden?
Behind you.
Behind me? I turned my head to see.
Oh!
It's the killer. They're back. Quick, let's get out of here.
What? No.
Karara!
Where's my mask?
We'll come back for it later. Just run. I grabbed Karara's hand and we both took off running with all our might. I have to find somewhere she'll be safe.
Oh. Oh, he's behind us. Oh, God. Just keep running. I don't want to die again. Oh, God, he's right here. I would have close Karara's Bonarl. I wish I was as rich as her. Oh, no.
You holding up okay, Karara?
I'm scared. The killer's gonna get us.
Only if you keep screaming like that, just hide in here and keep quiet. I'll act as a decoy and lure the killer away.
No! Don't go, Takumi! I'm too scared to be on my own!
No, the last time we held her hand was right before the zombie ending. God, that was a crazy ending, huh?
Don't worry, I'll be back before you know it. Just don't move from the spot until I come back to get you. Understand?
Okay. Let me go online.
I stowed Karara away to a safe hiding place and headed back into the darkness to find and confront the killer. I barely ran down the hall for a few seconds when I heard the sound of a power saw. The killer was still out there looking for us. I screamed as loud as I could in the darkness. Sounds like they heard me. Now I just have to leave them somewhere far away from here. Now the killer knew where I was, and they had already begun closing the distance between us. Okay, good now. I took off at a run, leading them deeper into the bowels of the school.
Damn. That was the most really bad. I wish they didn't give him that derpy animation where they just look around like, huh? Where'd he go? Okay, maybe FB can help us.
I found myself outside the defense room. I'd managed to stay ahead of the killer so far, but would it be enough? It's no good, they're still coming. The killer refused to back down. They were like a beast on the hunt, and I was their prey. It's weird though, I don't sense any murderous intent from them. More like they're taking some kind of perverse pleasure in all this.
Was this sword card from the OG timeline? No. We've only seen them in the slasher timeline, and we ran in the in this timeline we've run into them, and in a random Retsunom timeline, we saw two of them just in the middle of nowhere, and they ran away from us. But in the slasher route, they're a key part of it. We've killed them once before, and inside was one of our teammates, Yugumu. But even in that timeline, after we killed Yugumu, there was still two more. So like, I don't know what's happening. I think people are being possessed or something.
I'd better get out of here before they have their way with me. I darted to one side, ready to race down another hallway when... I lost my footing and stumbled, coming down hard on my butt.
Where did it come from? We don't know. Some decision we made. Carrara's gonna save me.
This is it. I'm going to die. Horror seized me and I began to tremble all over. It was like I was frozen in the spot. I'd hear the killer revving the power saw, coming closer and closer, but right before they got to me. Us still. Must kill now. I seemed to hear a strange voice speaking to me from the depth of the darkness.
If they... Huh?
My head was killing me, my body ached all over. I'm alive and I'm outside the defense room. The defense room, of course, it all came back to me in a flash. Last night the killer caught me and attacked me right here. So how could I still be alive? Why would the killer choose to let me live? It doesn't matter, I have to go and see if Carrara's okay. If she had done like I asked, she should still be in her hiding place from last night. I dragged myself to my feet, prepared to back to the training room. Before I could get moving, someone called my name.
Mr. Sumino, so this is where you've been all this time.
Eva, I'll explain later, but Carrara is...
Yes, Mr. Suzuki, that's what I came to tell you about. Come on, this way.
Huh? No, it couldn't be, could it? My heart began to beat wildly and I broke out in a cold sweat. I didn't like where this was going, not one bit. Ema solemnly led me down the hall. My heart dropped when we stopped outside the training room. Inside. No, it can't be. How?
Kurata! What are we standing around for? We have to get her to the infirmary!
How did we live? Thing is, both us and her saw us, so like... I don't know who did this.
It's too late, Sir Takumi. She's lost too much blood to be revived anymore.
Kurata! Why?
Damn it! How the hell did this happen?
When I checked the life sync count this morning, it had gone down to 12. We noticed that you and Kara were missing, so we went to look for you. We found Kara's body first right here inside the training room.
Where were you last night, Takumi? You were supposed to be on lookout duty.
Yeah, a lot happened. I told the others about mine and Carrara's late night adventure, right up to the point where memory cut out.
Yeah!
I see. The killer must have gone to Miss Suzuki while you were passed out.
See, that seems like the only explanation.
I still think that Yugi was an actual real killer. I mean, it was while he was asleep on guard duty, which is really suspicious.
In other words, this is my fault. Carrara is dead because I couldn't stop the killer.
Don't blame yourself, Takumi. The killer is the only one responsible for all this, not you. Plus, Yugi's when he fell asleep when he should have been on lookout.
You're right, I'm truly deeply sorry. Toton, I'll let you all torture me as much as you want. I'll put up with anything if it leaves Carrara's soul.
This is like it be torture for us. There's no point in blaming anyone. Nothing we do will bring Carrara back. I agree with Lady Kako. Lady Carrara wouldn't want us to start turning on each other. What I don't get is why the killer left Takumi alone. If you're passed out, you'd have been a much easier target than Carrara. It's just like I said before. The killer's picking off one at a time, because that's how they get their kicks.
Knock it off, Darumi!
There never was a legendary serial killer.
And before the garbage kid is behind it all. Huh? Takumi, what's wrong?
Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. I guess I'm a little emotional. Something wrong, Hiroko? You've been staring at the corpse ever since we came in. It's nothing. Should we do something with the body? We can't just leave her like this.
Yeah, we may not be able to save her, but we can at least let her rest.
Tears still in our eyes, we transported Kurara's body to the morgue. We made another grave marker to add to our collection, but after that, nothing. I didn't want to do or say or think anything. It was like all this tragedy had broken something deep inside me.
Get prepared. Be ready to get.
I'll get ready, prepare.
It's day 66 now, huh? The morning announcement brought no hope for a new day, only a dull sense of despair. What happened yesterday wasn't a bad dream. It was cold, hard reality. I can't even move right now. I couldn't muster the energy to get up. I was afraid to even open my eyes. I didn't want to face reality. Before I knew it, I'd fallen back into a coma-like sleep. Why am I getting tired so quickly lately? That day I didn't wake up until long past sundown. I learned later that the others had discussed different strategies for dealing with the killer. One suggestion that came up was call off the searching for one of the teams to try and lure out the killer. But I was rejected on the grounds I'd put the decoy in too much danger. Apparently Drumi volunteered to anyway, but they shut her down. We'd never know with her. She just let herself get killed on purpose. In the end, they agreed that further searching wouldn't do us any good. We could further discuss our plans another day.
I was so close. You were really close, Citrus.
Get prepared. Be ready to get.
I would say it's weird that we're getting so tired, but also like, come on, Takumi, you sleep through half of every round.
My head still feels fuzzy. Sleeping the day away yesterday did a lot to help me recover from the shock. Everyone's probably in the cafeteria already. I should go too. Oh, Hiroko, good morning.
Why does she have that reaction with me?
Oh, hey, Hiroko! What's gone into her all of a sudden? Maybe she's just not feeling well? Probably nothing to worry about. When I got to the cafeteria, I found the others standing in front of the refrigerator. What's wrong?
Oh, Takumi, look at this.
Izomi pointed to one of the refrigerator shelves, where a large pot had been placed.
It's Kurara's homemade curry. She made it ready for us to celebrate our next victory. I used to see her come here to check on it. She probably did the same thing that night.
So that's what she was doing when she snuck out of the gym in the middle of the night. She must have been on the way back from putting it in the fridge when I ran into her.
We mustn't let Lady Kurara's generosity go to waste. We should eat this curry in honor of her memory.
I think so too. Let's eat it now. We reheated the curry and plated it up, taking a moment of prayer and remembrance before we began eating. This is... I did it last time too, but I'd forgotten just how amazing the flavor was.
This is so delicious. It's like nothing I've ever tasted before. I can barely believe it. I can't stop eating. So good, so good, so freaking good! You've eaten good food so good you change art style? I wish.
Oh?
I mean, the portion I took before was great too, but the flavor such deep into the rice and sauce are in such perfect harmony.
Lady Carrara's skill is sublime. This curry deserves a platinum medal. Even the holy Jumanji sword is enraptured with it. Your sword has a sense of taste, really?
I had my doubts about curry for breakfast, but this was clearly a perfect choice. It's outstanding.
Every bite feels like a new experience. I eat this every day and never get tired of it.
I'm sure Carrara would be happy to hear how much we all like it. She was always really passionate when it came to her curry.
Lady Carrara!
One of these days, we'll put the killer in a curry and offer it up at Carrara's grave.
You sure that's not disrespectful to the recipe?
Speaking of the killer, we called off the search and checked the decoy plan. What exactly are we going to do?
I guess that's what we need to sign on today.
Falcon,
can you do me a favor and even make that face again?
I've been thinking about it myself, but I still don't have any ideas. How about you, Hiroko? Did she just turn away so she wouldn't have to look at me? She was acting weird earlier too. Is she gonna start avoiding me again? Hey, Hira! I was about to call out to her again when something stopped me.
Takumi, what's wrong? You look terrible.
All of a sudden, I got splitting pain in my head, and my vision started to blur. All my consciousness was being forcibly dragged down into darkness.
Oh no. 1 day? 2 day? 3 day?
I don't know how much time passed after that. I simply drifted in an endless expanse of darkness with no concept of time or space. My head, my throat, my arms, my legs, they were all burning up. Somebody save me, please. Get me out of here. Then suddenly, I felt a gentle light shining on my face. Felt good, like the sun on a warm summer's day. I found myself being drawn into the light, and then
This is a new room.
Nozomi? Nozomi, you came to save me from the darkness.
Huh? Oh, no, this is my room. I never noticed we had brick on the walls.
I'm back in my room. I sat up in bed, slowly but surely coming to my senses.
Takumi, you're alright. Thank goodness. Hi, Dippa. You were asleep for 3 whole days. We've all been worried sick.
Right, I think I remember passing out suddenly. Did you take care of me again, Nozomi?
Yes, the others helped when they needed to rest, but I stayed with you as much as I could.
Just like last time, huh? You're always there for me. Thank you, Nozomi. You've made me feel a lot better. Nozomi smiled back at me, looking incredibly relieved. Has anything new happened while I've been out of action?
No, nothing in particular. And the life sign count is still 12.
Alright, should be okay then. Well, I can't just sit around in bed all day. We've got to catch the killer.
Don't strain yourself. You're still recovering. You should take it easy for today.
You worry too much. I'm absolutely fine, see? I swung my arms around to sign how fit and healthy I was. Nozomi didn't seem convinced.
You've lost consciousness out of nowhere to me. And we don't even know what caused it.
Probably just stress. We've all been dealing with a lot lately.
You need to take this more seriously. What if it happens again?
Then I guess you'll have to nurse me back to health again? So long as you're there for me, I know I'll always get better.
That's not what I mean, you're missing the point. Just stay here and rest today, alright? Don't even think about doing anything else.
Sure, sure, whatever you say.
What is up with Hiroko? If I made a route, it would be a joke. One would we just stayed asleep for 100 days. And that would be the true ending.
Get prepared. Be ready to.
It's morning. I'd done as Nozomi asked yesterday and spent pretty much the whole day in bed. Today, though, things would be back to normal. I couldn't just leave Last Defense Academy as welfare to everyone else. Okay, feeling better, so maybe I'll discuss things with the others and... Just as I was about to leave for the cafeteria, the alarm started blaring.
Intruder defense.
An enemy attack! Looks like we got another battle on our hands.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Sir Takumi, are you sure you're alright to fight?
Yeah, no problem. Everyone, are you ready?
Aye, aye, sir. Let's mow these invaders down. Oh, don't forget about me. I want to get some headshots and get a new high score.
Okay, everyone, here we go. Defensive battle initiate.
I'm skipping that scene from now on. I'm so sick of seeing that scene. The 100 line, well, like the 100 times saying that.
Is it over?
Takumi, look! The Supreme Commander!
Vile, barbaric.
Oh, she's doing the hologram again.
You should consider it an honor that I deign to speak to you like this.
Weird.
Fashness.
Surrender and allow me to devour you. If you
Yeah,
do
she said
that,
this last time
I
as
will make
well.
your deaths quick
She's
and
such a one-note character.
Continue to defy me, however. And I will
Chat, do you remember the route where she fell in love with me?
to
You guys
ensure
remember
your
that?
final moments are filled with unimaginable agony.
Your words are laughable. We will fight tirelessly for this.
I want another route where Vishnus falls in love with Takumi.
Right. I ain't gonna let myself get eaten by the likes of you.
I see. Then I need not hold myself back as I indulge in the entertainment
His timeline, yeah.
this war brings me.
She was so in love with us that we killed her. It was like the easiest fight we've ever had.
Futurum will be at peace when my superior self ascends to godhood. And
She mentioned
only then-
Futurum again.
And to do that, I must devour all of you
Yeah,
and
last
make
hologram
your
route, she
power
mentioned
my
Futurum.
own.
I'm sure Vishnus probably fan. I kind of doubt it. Low-key, she's not that interesting of a villain.
This war will only
Like-
end when one side is completely annihilated.
Like, to be fair, we've barely seen her because she only shows up like maybe 2 or 3 times per route, and generally she's like identical to the last route. Like, yeah, we know basically nothing about her. She's a Dommy Mommy. Dommy Mommies aren't that popular. She's not even a great one.
I don't want to fight. Not like this.
The voices again.
Eerie, aren't they? Just listening to them makes my skin crawl.
See, he's the guy who likes torturing.
Yes, very good. The grand finale is drawing near. Our next battle will
Wait,
be our
what?
last.
Very next battle. We're still like
Until next time.
28
Vile
days or something left.
He's nice while the torturing.
After the fight, we dragged our tired bodies back to the school. The final battle was drawing closer. There was something else we had to figure out before that. Where was the killer? Yeah, that was the only thing I could focus on right now. The way that evaded us at every turn made it feel like we were trapped in an unsolvable, ever-changing labyrinth.
Oh no, where are we?
What time is it? Oh, it's night already. I'd tried to open my heavy eyelids to look at the clock, but I could barely believe how much the day had passed me by. Even without meaning to, I'd spent the entire day in bed again. Anyone noticed? I stepped out, inside the dividing curtain to check.
Hey Takumi, you're finally awake, huh? Caught crossing the border?
Finally, so you did notice I was sleeping a long time. Why didn't you wake me up?
I was gonna, but then Hiroko said that I should let you rest.
Really? Hiroko said that?
You had that weird collapse a little while ago. We don't want to push you hard while you're recovering.
I see. Sorry to make you all worry, but I just overslept today.
Oh yeah? Let's hope that's all it was. Just so you know, nothing's really changed today, for better or worse.
Thanks. I'm sure we'll make some progress tomorrow.
Right, just so you know if there's anything I can do.
Now then, I've still got a little bit of time before the evening announcement, so maybe I'll go take a shower or something.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
I'd finished my shower and was returned to the gym when I noticed a figure walking down the hallway. Huh? Oh, Hiroko.
Psycho scene? True, she is a psycho.
It felt like such a long time since the two of us had spoken. I heard from Tsubasa you told the others to let me rest. There wasn't anything wrong with me, but it was a nice gesture all the same. Thanks.
There's something I need to discuss with you. Meet me in the cafeteria at 1 tonight. Come alone.
Okay, everyone grab your death flag. Grab your death flag. Hold it by the pointy end.
Oh, hey, wait, Hiroko! As always, it was useless trying to argue with her. She ignored me completely and walked away. Seemed like she had something on her mind. I wondered what she wants to talk about. It'll be 1 soon. I checked my clock. It was only 2 minutes away from the time Hiroko had told me to meet her. It was past midnight, so technically the date already rolled over to day 74. Not that it really matters what day it is, so long as I'm on time. Hiroko was probably waiting for me in the cafeteria. The invitation had been kinda sudden, but I had no reason not to go. Still feeling a little conflicted, I got up and slipped out of my sleeping area when... Nozomi, what are you doing up this late?
I just got back from the classroom. Why are you still up, Takumi?
I just wanted to move around a little. With all the sleeping I've been doing lately, I'm not very tired right now. I felt like it was best that I kept my meeting with Hiroko a secret.
Oh, okay. If you can't sleep, do you want to stay up with me? I've been wanting to talk to you for a while now.
You have?
You promised to tell me what happened between you and me and your future someday, remember? Oh, okay, we either have a decision here, or Nozomi is raising some serious flags.
I guess I did say that.
It's not fair for you to be the only one who knows all these secrets. I want us to be on equal footing.
I want to know everything there is to know about the relationship between you and me.
That was a choice of words.
I wanted to tell Nozomi about Karara. There was no denying that. Here was my chance. Shouldn't I take it? She wanted to know and I wanted to tell her. There was no reason to hold anything back now. On the other hand, Hiroko was waiting for me. I never actually said I'd come, but I really stand her up. After thinking it over, I decided.
Whoever you don't pick will die. Counterpoint. Hiroko might be trying to bait me into a trap. I want to trust her, but like... It's possible that she's... You know, she's been telling everyone, she's been like, hey, Rara, meet me here. Hey, Takamaru, let me come to your room at 1 in the morning. I wonder what Hiroko's doing, hiding, damn it. How you want, chat? I believe in love. Despite what every bone in my body is telling me, I'm scared of the other option, so I'm doing this one. We can lose Hiroko again.
Right now, I want to keep talking to Nozomi. Sorry, Hiroko. I'll go to the cafeteria after I'm done here. Okay, I'll tell you. I don't think you'll believe me. But that's fine. Will you hear me out?
Of course. Oh, but maybe we should go somewhere else?
Yeah, you're right. Everyone's asleep. We don't want to... Why don't we take a walk outside?
Sounds good to me. We need to be quiet so we don't wake them up.
A million words ran through my head as I made my way up the stairs with Nozomi.
Drink water? Man, this is quite a jazzy music.
How do I even broach the topic of Haruka Kashimiya? Would she believe me if I told her that the two of them were the same person?
I hope the sky's clear tonight. Do you think they could see us in the sunlight if we waved?
Nozomi was walking beside me and smiling innocently while I was agonizing. There's no sense in trying to dress up what I want to say. Even if she won't believe me, I should just lay it all out. I just made up my mind when... Hey, did you hear something just now?
Huh? Is someone there?
I quickly looked around, but the midnight hall was pitch black and silent. Sorry, I must be imagining things. Let's hurry.
Yes.
I had a bad feeling about all this, so I tried to speed up, but the very next moment...
God fucking...
There's only run this way!
I'm telling you, Hiroko was trying to kill me. She was trying to bait me into meeting her when she was gonna kill me in the middle of the night with no witnesses. I don't know why. Oh my god. Dude, I hate that sound. Oh shoot. I was holding the run button.
It's no good. At this rate, they're gonna catch us both. Nozomi, let's split up. I'll try to lead the killer away.
Takumi, you can't do that.
We don't have time to argue. Just go.
Wait, what? Wait, it skipped to the top of the... Oh, no, that's where I was up to. Oh, right. But be careful.
So we fled that way. I have to run another direction.
I don't want to run another direction. I want to run the same direction. At least Nozomi should be fine if the kill is after us.
I'd managed to stay one step ahead so far, but now the killer had me cornered. Couldn't get any worse than this. There's nowhere left to run. I'll have to make my stand here. Preparing to attack, I reach for my infuser, but... My vision blurred as my body went flying down the stairs.
Oh!
The impact caused my head to slam against the wall and I started to black out. I'm fading fast. Gotta keep my eyes open. I managed to refocus my vision just in time to see the power saw coming down at me. This feels familiar. I wasn't sure why, but despite many encounters with the killer, I hadn't been killed yet. So I'm sure things will work out this time, somehow.
Maybe it's ketchup. A lot of ketchup. What? How is it continuing?
How long had it been since then? I lost all sense of the passage of time. I still couldn't believe that the boy laid out in front of me was dead.
What?
Why?
Oh, it's Nozomi's POV.
Takumi.
No matter how much I questioned him, he didn't answer.
He's really dead.
I don't know what the crackle on the face is about. We'd separated while we were running from the killer late last night. I went looking for Takumi later. But when I found him on the landing of the staircase, he was unrecognizable.
Takumi. No. No. No!
Guess that's all you gave for believing in love? I never should have invited him out. My head, he might still be alive.
I'm sorry. Takumi. I'm so sorry.
I cried non-stop over his cold dead body. My tears had dried by the time the other came looking for us. But when night fell again, so did my tears. Exhausted from crying, I eventually fell asleep. We're actually continuing! This is- I thought that was just an epilogue, but this is a full-on PROTAG swap.
Get ready. Prepare. Be ready to give your...
Who else died? What, you mean, Karara? And us. Takumi. Huh? I must have fallen asleep. When I woke up, I discovered myself curled up in bed, still wearing my clothes. My eyes were swollen and sore from crying all day yesterday. If I keep crying like this, everyone's gonna worry about me. I need to pull myself together. I'll wash my face and then go to the cafeteria. I need to talk about what happened. Hey, ATZ, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the Bunny Brigade. Glad to have you here. When I arrived at the cafeteria, everyone was already there eating breakfast.
Huh.
Oh, Lady Nozomi, are you feeling better? Yeah, I'm fine now. Thanks for asking, Kyoshika. Are you interested in sampling my dear sister's special doujoir? It'll perk you right up. It's an energy-boosting parfait made of liver, fermented soybeans, grated yams, and topped with chocolate-covered bananas, fresh out of the kitchen. Hi, Mongers. Yeah, Takumi did it. I appreciate the thought, but I'll just have something light this morning. I got some fruit and yogurt and sat at the table with everybody. Yeah! We didn't talk about the killer yet. I want to hear about it so bad. Look at this morning, absolutely miserable. The roomie, really? No, it's fine. I came planning to talk about it.
If you feel like you're ready, Nozomi. Actually, it seems you weren't the only one who saw the killer that night.
Really? Who else saw them? Mr. Hero couldn't show him, apparently. No fair! I want to see the killer too! I got up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, but when I stepped in the hall, I heard someone running. It was dark, so I couldn't really see, but they were wearing all black and holding a parasol. Yes, and after that, Sir Shoma came to get the rest of us.
I was off on my own at the time. I saw the killer in the hall by the cafeteria. I went after them, but they lost me. And while I was looking, I heard you scream, Nozomi.
It's gotta be Hiroko. It has to be Hiroko. Because if Shoma got everyone else, the only other possibility would be that Shoma killed us, threw off the suit, and then got everyone else. Everyone came right to where you were, but Takumi, he was already... I tried to explain in as much detail as possible what happened to us that night. Since we got separated, I wasn't sure what Takumi's final moments were like. Off my own translation, Takumi freaking stood me up. What? We almost had a really sweet moment with Nozomi. I had no idea where the killer ran off to either. Nobody even saw where the killer went. That's the most important part. I really know how this ends. Who needs sleep? Lucia, I'll tell you now. I don't think we're finishing this route tonight. We have 25 days left. And I bet that it's going to become longer and longer. Unless Nozomi gets knocked out for 10 days, we're not finishing it tonight. Who needs sleep when all we have is pain and suffering? Hey, nobody was on where the killer went. That's the most important part. There's nothing we can do. We didn't even find any clues.
Takumi's cause of death was blood loss due to his wounds from the power saw. Is that correct, Yugumu? Huh? Oh yeah, I believe the murder weapon is exactly whatever reported they saw.
Are we gonna die too? How do we fight against this killer? The killer is human, but inhuman. No matter how many times I kill them, they won't stay dead. None of it makes any sense. Well, what the heck, man? You're freaking me out. Just a little quote from somebody somewhere.
Anyway, it's dangerous for us to be alone. We should probably travel in groups from now on.
Yeah, I think for the best. Let's make sure we're keeping a close eye on each other at all times. I mean, you act like Nozomi was with Takumi. They weren't alone. What the heck does Hiroko know? We swore we'd stick together to avoid further casualties. But the reality that awaited us was all too cruel. Oh my god! Even Yugumu! Was splitting up with Takumi decision? No, the decision was if we met Hiroko at 1 AM in the middle of the night, but we went to go do that, and then Nozomi woke up and she's like, hey, do you want to talk now? That was the decision. The killer took their time attacking us, almost as if they were mocking us. Those of us still alive huddled together, overwhelmed by despair.
And soon we'd reach day 98 in a cold, empty world. Then I really hope Lucia didn't go to bed. The Ministry of... They just beat her in the desk. What the frick? What time is it now? I looked at near my clock to see it was already 1 in the morning. Another sleepless night. I haven't been getting any sleep lately. I think all the kills are appearing out of nowhere and then my friends getting murdered. One by one. I feel like I'm losing my mind. The only ones left now are Tsubasa, Shoma, Kyoshige, and me. Okay. Interesting. Hiroko died in this route.
Please, someone help us.
Oh no! Huh? What is it? My heart did a somersault when the door suddenly rang. Who could be here this late at night? Opening the door might be dangerous. I mulled over where I should go to the door and not when. Oh! I'm terrified. Hey, Nozomi, are you awake? Do you mind letting me in? That voice. Tsubasa? I slowly and wearily opened the door. Standing there was... Tsubasa. Alone and anxious looking. What's the matter? Did something happen? Sorry, I know it's late. I'm scared to be alone. Can I sleep with you? What do? Do I let her in? We'd all been keeping to ourselves lately. The series of murders had us beginning to suspect even our friends. But I didn't get the sense that your boss was acting suspiciously, and I was so lonely I just wanted to be around someone for a change. Yeah, of course. I couldn't sleep either. Yay! Thank you. I'll be coming in then. Oh, I brought some snacks. Want to share? This is just like a sleepover. Let's chat until we get tired. Yuri rap! We spread the snacks across the bed and started to talk about random things. Our favorite candy stores in TRC, our horoscopes, our favorite TV shows, places we want to visit. We were so engrossed in our conversation, I was able to forget my constant stress and anxiety for a while. When was the last time I laughed like this? Before I knew it, it had gone quite late. Wow. Look at the time. Should we get some sleep soon? Yeah. Since you're here, I feel like I might finally want to get some decent sleep. Me too. I've been so scared every night because of the killer. Let's do this again tomorrow. I met Tsubas's innocent grin and not in agreement. Oh no! Is he gonna be... is the doorbell gonna ring in the middle of the night tomorrow? But it won't be Tsubasa. I'll make the bed so you can use the bathroom for... what was that sound? Huh? Wasn't that you? No, I didn't do anything. What? Suddenly we heard the sound of someone rattling the doorknob. Someone's here. Maybe one of the others got too scared to sleep too? Let's wait and see. It's locked, so we should be fine. We huddled together, holding our breath and silently staring at the door. Time to get my nightmares for a second time while playing this game. Are they gone? After a brief silence, we held our hands to our hearts, relieved the eerie sound was gone. Maybe we should check just in case. It could have been some kind of emergency. Tsubasa approached the door, but just then... I hear power saw. Are they trying to break the door down? It's the killer. They're coming for us. There's only one way to escape. The window. Tsubasa, this way. We need to run. Right. We escaped through the window and ran straight for the inside of the school. We need to hide somewhere quick. Barely avoiding tripping over our own feet, we frantically rushed down the stairs, just as we were looking for a place to hide. Ah! Suddenly they were behind us. They kept their power saw at the ready. No, this can't be happening. Nozomi, run. Why are the two characters I gave the same voice to together? I can't swap between their voices fast enough. This is like the worst character combo for me. Relentlessly pursued by the killer, we fled into the metal shop. Let's hide in here. We hid in the darkness, stifled our breath, and curled up into little balls. I could feel Tsubasa's body trembling. My heart felt like it was about to burst. We jumped to the sound of footsteps coming down the hall. Please, please, just go past us. I prayed desperately as I clung to Tsubasa. I held my breath, hoping we wouldn't make any noise would give us away. Just then... No, they found us. The killer spotted us and stood with their power saw at the ready. No, stay back. We quickly tried to put some distance between us, but there was nowhere to run. I need to keep Tsubasa safe. I was just about to stand up to protect her when... I'll hold them off. Run, Nozomi. Tsubasa. Tsubasa suddenly grabbed a hammer from the workbench and lunged at the figure in the black suit. The killer hesitated for a moment, then easily dodged her attack. Tsubasa, get back! I'll help! There's no way I'm gonna leave her here alone. I need to fight with her! In a panic, I grabbed something that seemed like it could work as a weapon and faced the killer, but before I could even get ready to strike. That's a lot of red. My vision was instantly soaked in red. The scene in front of me left me unable to speak. Tsubasa collapsed, slashed by the power saw. Blood gushed out of her as I watched helplessly. With a horrible gurgle, a large quantity of blood spewed from Tsubasa's mouth. Huh? For some reason, the killer lowered their power saw and left without sparing me so much as a glance. What's happening? Shouldn't they come for me next? More importantly...
Tsubasa, hold on! I'll get you to the Revive-O-Matic right away!
I hurried to lift up her body, but...
Me stay alive.
Tsubasa! Tsubasa! No!
The life drained out of Tsubasa's face, and I felt her body slowly go limp. I meant to carry her blood-soaked body to the Revive-O-Matic, but it was too late. There was no bringing her back. Time passed and night fell on day 98. Yes, usually here. No, I think they are only killing one person per night. Because they did the same with Takumi. They knocked him out and killed Karara. They killed Takumi and then left Nozomi. I explained to the others how Tsubasa had been killed right after it happened. The atmosphere was somber, all of us struggling to find the words to say. But it was possible to cover my shop even if we sat here in silence. I lived in my head with resolve. I want us to just assume the killer isn't one of us for a minute. Because we need to discuss the things we still don't understand about them. Right, why is a killer methodically kill one person at a time even if there are others present? Yeah, that's what happened to me and Tsubasa. Ima and Kako are the only exceptions. The killer could have killed me, but they only went after Tsubasa. There only one said they could enjoy the throne. Maybe they're doing it for fun? Is it possible they're an invader? There's no comprehending their logic. And they were, I think the school defense system would have set off the alarm. And even if they managed to get past it somehow, wouldn't an invader be more inclined to kill us all at once? I doubt the killer's an invader, but that just brings us right back to the first question. Who's doing this? We're the only 3 left. We can't exactly split up and go looking for clues. That reminds me, I picked this up in the hallway earlier. Is that your getting life detection device? Tsubasa must have dropped it while running from the killer. I see. I suppose this makes it a memento now. The number it showed used to be so large. Feeling tearful, I took it from Kushi and flipped the switch, but then... Huh? The number on the display was 5. What does it mean 5? It counts the killer in hiding, so it should be the survivors plus 1, right? There's 3 of us and 1 killer, which means... Anything but 4 doesn't make sense, since when is there being another person here? Maybe it's broken, or maybe someone came back to life? Perchance. Let's go see. I don't like this. We immediately headed for the morgue and counted the bodies of everyone stored there. But no matter how many times we recounted, it was clear no one had come back. We even ran a test on the organic life detection device and made sure it wasn't broken. But then, what could be happening here? I marched on indifferent to our growing confusion. You know who the killer is? I think we're being possessed one at a time. And so like the killer is swapping between everyone. That we don't actually know the answer. The intruder alert began blaring just as the sun was rising on day 99. There was no telling how long the 3 of us would be able to hold out, but I hadn't forgotten Tsubasa's last words. Who are the extra persons? Okay, so I thought that the extra person was FB. That it was counting FB in the defense room. But I don't know what it means. There's another person here now. Even if I end up as the only one left, I have to fight until the very end. I balled my hand into a tight fist and stepped into the war room. You think the culprit is the spirit of the holy bungee sword? Okay, unironically, I could see that. It's time for the final battle. And the ridiculous that a walking does probably makes it right along, but I'll find something kind of the bitter end. I've long since made up my mind as well. Let's go! Holy Jumanji sword! I have not a shred of regret in this life of mine! Wait, before we do this, there's something I have to show you. I pulled out something that I prepared beforehand. What's that? It's a bioweapon for fighting commanders. Tsubasa and I worked on it together. Tsubasa approached me for help before Takumi was killed. I think maybe it all started when Yugimu told us about the commander's DNA cells. The chaos caused by the kill did later progress, but we got our trump card ready in time for the final showdown. We should be able to do some serious damage to Veshness with this. We can't waste it. Lady Nozomi, we owe you, and Lady Tsubasa, we shall graciously accept your kindness. Let's go. Time to show them what we're made of. Oh, we have not seen this in a long time. I forgot she had an animation, a PROTAG in. For who doesn't know, her device, we basically need that. I thought you want to skip those scenes. Well, maybe. If we end up getting 100 Nozomi ones, I will start skipping her. How did that happen? How did what happen? Why is this always screaming she builds any Himo anima? No idea. Half the routes in Nozomi routes. You guys are spelling Kiroshiga wrong. Awkward. Three of them left? Oh, the rest of them were killed.
Don't think I'll grant you an easy death. Your power and the power of the Second Coming are mine.
Unironically, I kind of just want a scuba suit person with a sword to come out and just like chop Veshness in half and walk back into the school. That would be crack up. That would be absolutely crack up.
Wicked invaders.
I'm also very, very glad we can skip this fight because this may have genuinely been a really difficult fight with these three characters. Like, if this is your, like, it has to be made easier, surely. Like, you have the fog and stuff, sure, but like, I mean, actually, you know what? Maybe, no, I think it would be possible because the Holy Trinity, the Holy Trinity's here. You have a tank, a healer, and a DPS. And ironically, like, this is all you need to beat anything ever.
Know your place, wicked invaders.
It's funny how Veshness isn't like, hey, there's only 3 of you.
How pathetic. Coming back to life after getting killed again and again. But so be it. It would be a disappointment.
Remember the zombies ate it? Good
if you
times.
died too easily. I will send you to hell again and again until I've had my fill.
I like how Trumpska called Nozomi's transformation empathetic screaming. Now detransformed, Veshness looked entirely at ease, seemingly enjoying toying with us. She was fully convinced the invaders would win. Her guard is down. Now's their chance to turn the table.
Let me savor the sight of your faces as they become contorted in despair.
Not on my watch!
What's that sound?
I activated the device, expelling a massive quantity of poison that rained down on Vashnis's body.
What is this? I cannot move!
It worked! The poison worked!
You invader scum!
Okay.
What have you done
I checked if Vashnis isn't popular. Yeah, I didn't think she would be.
Finish her! No need, Kyoshka. With that much poison in her system.
I like how they always have some ingredient. They count Vashnis in these rats. Yeah, we need it. You know.
Kill the great.
Oh. God. That was quite the sound. We did it. We beat the invaders. I'm having trouble believing it. I was surprised Vashnis went down in such a disappointing manner. But all that's left is to go to the artificial satellite tomorrow, and everything will finally be over, right? Wait, no, she's gonna hold. Is she though? I genuinely don't think she is. Like, even of the commanders, like, I don't, like, she's maybe like third. Maybe like not even top 3. Oh man, when I spoil me. That's why you don't look anything up, Bizza. That is the golden rule of playing a game filled with spoilers. You look nothing up. Yeah, we saved all the people up there. I trust you not to spoil me, but just in case, please do not say or hint at anything. That being said, we couldn't truly celebrate. Between the deaths of our friends and knowing the killer was still hiding somewhere, we had a lot of complex emotions weighing us down. Even still, we just have to get through one more day. According to what Kimmy told us on day 100 tomorrow, there'll be a final assault launched from the school. We need to stay alive for the sake of humanity. We need to get away from the killer. Finally, we made it to the morning of day 100. Soaking up the light from the sun high up in the blue skies, I quietly looked out across the school grounds. We needed to get to the schoolyard as soon as possible. Checking the escape pod if nothing else. Is it Crash trying to survive this long? No. I mean, I think about it this way. Shoma would never be a risk taker. And he would never be a threat to the killer. But like, he really would be like focused last. We needed to get down the schoolyard as soon as possible to check on the escape pod if nothing else. Is someone not gonna show up? Okay, me said telling me launching 100, but things seem the same as ever. No sign of any missiles. Oh wait, everyone, over there. I point to the top of the school building. There were several huge missile turrets jutting out from the roof.
Are those turrets? Are the missiles charged with undying flames going to come out of those?
Yeah. When the school shifts into attack mode and fires the missiles, all of the invaders will be killed.
Imagine he was in the bathroom alone. Should have been a buddy system even for that. What, Shoma? Did FB appear in Monster? I honestly don't remember. He has not appeared today, and we started today like day 40. But I think the route started at day like 16 or something. Guess I need to check out Moko and Takamaru first because threats. Maybe. They look so sinister. By the way, where's the escape potty mentioned? It was just an announcement rang out all around us.
An omnidirectional attack will launch momentarily.
Be fair, Jason. I do think
all defenses will be rerouted.
I do think FB would kind of ruin this route. Like, if you had a ghost boy walking around the school who's unkillable, and he's just like walking after the murderer, going through walls and stuff, like, he'd immediately be able to find out who it is.
Special Defense Unit members, please board the escape pod in the schoolyard immediately.
Oh, look, there.
An omnidirectional attack will launch in 390 seconds. Special Defense Unit members, please board the escape pod in the schoolyard immediately. An omnidirectional attack will launch momentarily. Please depart immediately.
This feels like the end, but we have 2 people on the counter that are alive. This is clearly not the end, but I have no clue what can happen at this point. It's just like Sir Takumi said. There really is a way for us to escape. We get on that thing, we'll be saved. Suddenly the face of all the friends we lost flashed through my mind. Sorry for leaving you behind. We'll take all of your hopes and dreams with us. Okay, let's leave this planet and head for the artificial satellite. Onward, we carry the hopes and dreams of humanity with us. The very second we started walking towards the escape pod. Oh! Ah! The killer was suddenly right in front of us. Their power saw roaring. You're kidding right now? Your time has come, villainous killer. I will punish you for your crimes. Wait, they're headed for the escape pod. Please, no. Unconcerned with us, the killer ran a hack and saw the escape pod, tearing it apart. What? We must stop them. No, Kyoshi, they're too close to be killed. The escape pod. It's already too late. The pod can launch like this in an area. The launch will... How powerful is this sword? Cut through a spaceship. No. Are we destined to die here like the others? We have no way to stop the missiles. The killer will probably get us first anyway. In that case... Everybody, over here. Lady Nozomi. Run, quickly. The school bus, don't tell me we're gonna use this to escape. If it's between this or being murdered, I'll take my chances. Alright, let's get as far away as possible. I'm Kyoshika Megadori, the sword woman who never says die. I'll struggle until my last breath. The decision we made, we boarded the bus. I sat in the driver's seat, started the engine, firmly gripped the steering wheel. I slammed on the gas as we cut through the schoolyard at a ferocious speed.
I'm taking us through the wall of fire!
Verily, if we cross the wall, the killer won't be able to follow us.
Eek! Nozomi! They're right in front of us!
Hold on tight, you two.
Without hesitating, I floored it. There was a violent impact. The killer went flying. The school bus kept moving through the schoolyard at a breakneck speed.
Did we get them?
Yes! There's no way the killer came away from that unscathed.
Huh? Wait! What's that sound?
Suddenly, there was a dull sound from the roof of the bus. The next moment...
They punched through the roof?
The killer is mere feet away in the back of the bus. Power saw in hand. What do I do? The wildfire's right in front of us. If I hit the brakes now, we'll get caught in the missile launch. But if I don't stop, the killer will get us instead. What should I do? Oh, that's cool. There's a full-on Nozomi background. Okay, here's my thought. If this really is a spirit, then going through the wall of fire might kill it. It might not be able to leave school grounds. Alternatively, I believe that the missiles don't actually strike the school. So I think it's safer to stay inside. Like, from the other endings and the fact that in the other slasher timeline, the Alpha 1 and 2 stayed in the school, so... Yup. I have to stop the killer. I immediately slammed the fire extinguisher button and stood up from my seat.
Yeah!
I tackled the killer with all my might.
Lady Nozomi! Run, please!
No! Nozomi!
The two of us were flung off the bus and into the schoolyard. Our bodies still entangled. A sharp pain ran through as we hit the ground. Still, I managed to muster the strength to get up. I saw the school bus on the horizon passing through the wall of fire. Thank goodness, Kyoshige and Shoma managed to get out safely for now. Now if they can just find somewhere to take refuge far away from here. I reckon it's gonna be Takumi's head. Did the killer faint? Maybe if their head while they were thrown from the bus. They were laid out flat on the ground. Their power shot fell out of their head and landed somewhere far off.
This is the person who killed everyone.
I fearfully stretched out my hands and placed them on the murderer's helmet. Who are you? Why did you do this to us? That's released, trying to stop my hands from shaking. I slowly pulled off this strange headgear.
No way!
As soon as I tried to speak, I felt a violent piercing pain jolt through my side. I've been stabbed. My side burned like it was on fire. I felt the blood trickling out of me. As my vision began to dim, I locked eyes with the killer as he stared down at me.
Why?
I pathetically croaked out the question, but all I got in return was silence. He didn't say a word, simply looking down at me with a look I've never seen on anyone's face before. Why? I couldn't form the words to ask the question any longer. Suddenly I stopped feeling pain. I stopped feeling anything. It was starting to fade. Please. Let Kyoshi and Shoma survive somehow. I felt my tears spilled on my cheek and my consciousness fade into a deep, endless darkness. They don't tell you! It was you. Okay. That feels like confirmation that it's Takumi. Because I don't know what else you would refer to if not Takumi. Because by you it doesn't mean Nozomi, because it wouldn't be he. Hi, Quinn. That's Route 69. Crazy, right? The other choice, maybe it's the second Takumi back in Zombie Route. You know, we didn't even find out why there was a second Takumi in the Zombie Route. Hi, Quinn. Happy birthday. That's what I mean to say, not the first one. Just creature of habit. The only other...
Wait, what's that sound?
The thing is, they triple checked that all the bodies were there. I don't know, was he faking his death? If people could be faking their death, it could have also been Yugumu, who kind of died off screen. But it says it was you. And it was you, like, I don't know. Yeah, my other thing is it might have been Yugumu. But, yeah. I don't... He died in the montage. We didn't actually see him die. What if we run into the wall? And it doesn't explain the fifth person either. I mean, unless someone is faking their death, that would explain the fifth person. I can't stop here, which means I'm gonna have to take a chance. I pressed on harder on the gas. The engine growled as the bus sped up. The bus raced ahead, barreling towards the wall of fire. There was a concrete barrier in the way, but I didn't let up on the gas.
Nozomi, what are you doing?
Get down and hold on tight, guys.
I pressed the pedal down as far as it would go. The concrete barrier came closer and closer until...
We're going to hit it!
The bus slammed head on to the barrier, finally rocking the vehicle and bring us to a sudden stop. The momentum was enough to launch the killer forward, and then... The killer flew through the windshield, was thrown towards the undying flames.
Yeah! Ah!
They can't actually make noise. With horrible cries of agony. The killer burned to death in the flames without us ever knowing who they really were. What about the extra number? After finding the now destroyed bus, we wandered around outside the wall of fire. We had no destination, we were just trying to get somewhere far away. I wonder how much longer until the missiles launch. I have no clue. It could be a minute, it could be in an hour. But what I do know is that if we give up now, we don't stand a chance.
Truly, it's game over if we resign ourselves now.
That's right. Maybe there's some kind of bomb shelter or something around.
Let's go. Even if the missiles launch in 1 minute, moving is better than doing nothing.
Yeah, We're together until the end, guys!
We just kept on walking forward. There was no telling what would happen, but even so, Shadow Top 11 followed. And I said, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Bunny Brigade. Glad to have you here. There was nowhere to return to, so I never looked back. Hmm. Oh. 69, 74. Okay, I reckon we can fit maybe like... I reckon that there's 2 more endings within the slash route. Will we make it an answer? Pretty sure they did right. The missile will go boom boom. Yeah. I want to go back and check the gallery. I want to see... How do I put it? Okay, a couple of things on the... It's weird that a 5th person was alive. I'm currently... Like I said, my theories are currently either that... So this is Takumi. I still don't get what's up with the cracks across the face. Bye, Lucia. I grab Hiroko by the shoulders and shake her. To be fair, we didn't go to him. We could have. Like, it doesn't look superficial. Okay, we don't actually see any injuries on Hiroko. It's weird. She also has cracks on her face. But these two don't. We theoretically saw her die. He also had cracks on his face. Like, I can just see the edge of a chin there. I don't know how a canon to take it, but the fact that in the zombie route we killed Yugumo and the killings stop, but 2 more people in suits show up, feels very weird. Like, we know that the scuba suits are real because we've also seen the Redstone route. But like, I don't know. I feel like the most plausible situation I would say, which is a little ridiculous, is that it's our characters from the future. I thought you're the killer? Well, yeah, but we don't know how there's a fifth person. So I feel like it's our characters from the future. And that the... What's the thing you get from killing? I'm wondering. Okay. The thing is, right. I don't know. If all the characters in the team have the ability to time travel, maybe it's like, I don't know, Aito coming back and causing terrible things. You know, we kill Aito on this route. He goes back to this timeline to get revenge on all of us. Takumi shows up to try and stop him. I don't know. I don't have a good answer. I don't know if there is a good answer. We have one slasher route left. It's our only real choice. But hey, if you're watching on YouTube, finishing the slasher route next time probably. Catch you, YouTube.